what is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
He collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the tape.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb with the bomb bar. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. It's Wrestling Knuckleheads. We in the building. Gigi's in the building. Ray is in the building. We got Normal Guy in the building. We got Janelle in the building. We got Mr. Loki in the building. Just laying down.
Hey.
That's from your channel, Gigi. That's from your Twitch channel. Welcome.
Hey.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, mi gente?
Got another edition of that Wrestling with Knuckleheads. But what's up, y'all? What's going
What's
on?
up, everybody? What's going on? We got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of great things and interesting things and weird things, awkward things that happen in the world of wrestling this whole entire week. We're just going to go ahead and kind of discuss a little bit of everything between what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown, what happened this week on NXT, right? There was an NXT pay-per-view that happened. There's some stuff that happened at NXT. Thank you so much, bro. Like, yo, not for nothing. This is not even my setup. This is his setup. This is the Knucklehead setup. I cannot take any credit towards this. This is all toe tags and a little input of Raymond. Don't worry, I'm gonna put you in there.
I was gonna say, I feel like he means like the figures and collectibles and.
Oh yeah, that okay. So that's all me.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with that.
They don't got nothing to do with it.
Maybe the Eddie Guerrero Funko Pop, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Nah, the Eddie Guerrero Funko Pop is over here next to me. It's not back there yet.
Yeah.
My fault.
So good.
This wall is only so big.
As long as you have it. That's
I found
that's
it.
all that matters.
And I got the Undertaker one too. So shout out to you and my kid for getting me the ones that I fucking lost.
Having to re-get because it's
I
like
read that, yeah. Oh man, I appreciate
whoever
that.
found that is just like they're jumping for
Well,
joy.
and they have artwork. They had artwork in there too, so it wasn't just those two things. It was just it was a lot. It was a lot. It's okay. It was okay because a lot got recovered, and they still have a lot, and it's all good. Hopefully, it made another child proud and happy. But I guess it doesn't matter. We're here to talk about wrestling, good old fashioned wrestling.
Word.
I'm in the process of actually watching TNA right now. So let's see what happens with that.
I was saying, a lot has been happening tonight on TNA from when I saw. Apparently, Elijah, aka Elias,
Yep.
debuted.
Yep, and
So
he will be tag teaming up with say his name and he appears.
Amen. He appears.
Right.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
You already
I
know.
believe in Paul Heyman.
Yeah. We'll believe in Paul Heyman. He is the wise man. But besides Joe Hendry, they will be facing Primo and Epico, who also made their TNA debut.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Right? Weird.
That one was just like okay.
That one was totally
Kinda
out of
left
left
field.
field.
Yeah.
Completely out of left field. Like Primo and Epico?
Like okay. Well, it's funny because I've outside of when they were at Hog, the only thing I knew that they were doing like NWA Once in a Blue. So okay. Right.
Let's see. Hey, let's
TNA's
see
making
what
moves right now.
happens.
TNA's been doing their thing.
They have been.
Between just the appearances in between NXT and then just them themselves, like they've been killing it right now. So yeah, shout out to Primo and Epico.
I'm surprised they're still a tag team. Like I haven't heard nothing from them since they left. But I
Well,
don't.
That part I know. Like that part of them still being a tag team, I've been knowing that.
Yeah.
Because ever since like last year when I went to the Puerto Rican weekend at Hog, they were a tag team there. And it made sense because the Colognes were there in general for just the whole entire event.
Yep.
But still, even after following them and stuff, they've been tag teaming at different indie shows and everything. So they're just on top of it.
See.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. So that's happening. ¿Qué más está pasando? Moose went to NXT and decided to confront our boy Obi Femi.
You know what's funny? That it was one of those where it's like, okay, everyone called that this would happen eventually. And when it finally happened, it was just like, oh, yeah, we were waiting for this. Like, it was one of those, not an if, it was just like, when is this going to happen?
I kind of was in my head a little confused because I remember y'all saying that Moose was doing some shit that might not let him be on the fucking WWE roster.
And that's the reaction. It was a mixed reaction.
Yeah.
So Moose's debut in NXT was definitely a mixed reaction.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people are still very iffy about Moose.
A lot of people feel like he is the male version of a Tessa Blanchard, essentially, in a way.
Okay, that's what I felt like.
So the funny thing is, it's a lot of just like because of who he's been associated with, and then it's not necessarily what he is, I guess, done. It's a lot more of like what he defends and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even though there has been a case out there about him having domestic abuse, but I remember if it was proven or not proven. So again, I'm just gonna say there was a case about it. So like, still like he's not the most liked individual
in the locker room. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say that he's defended, like what he defended his boy that says some shit, or
So like he's associated with a known pedophile in Florida.
okay,
Yeah. And he's defended like, oh, he's done nothing. Meanwhile, it's been known that the guy's done what he's done. And then he defends like if some like when everyone was going against Tessa coming back,
he was defending Tessa as well.
And it's not even like, let's say like someone comes after one of us, like we'll defend because we know, no, that's our boy. We cool. This and this.
yeah.
He doubles downs on it. Like he fucking will attack said person on just whatever he can find, and it's just like, okay, so you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's like the reaction for him was very just. Some people were like, "Oh, genuinely, just like, oh, this is gonna be a dope match," but it's just like, but it's Moose,
right?
Like, because
it is going to be a dope match. It is going to be a dope match, but because already people have formed a certain opinion about Moose,
yeah,
it's.
Don't get me wrong.
It's going to be kind of hard to enjoy it just because of one individual, and we know and it's like we know, like. We shouldn't be really not to say we shouldn't be enjoying this. We should enjoy any and every type of wrestling, but because of certain individuals, it's like that one bad apple that kind of ruins it for the rest. You know, that's what this is.
It's kind of like you want to cheer for Hogan and Undertaker, but you know what they stand for outside of it, so it makes it harder because.
I got
you.
Yeah.
So it's like. With him,
outside shit is fucking up your inside shit,
basically, and that's what it becomes a thing of. But yeah, the match itself should be fine. Like it's fucking Moose is still a decent performer.
Yep.
Him and Obafemi again. It was written there. Like we knew it was gonna happen. So that should be dope. But I'm more excited for the other match that's happening next week on NXT, because it was confirmed for the first time in over 5 years, the Hardys will be competing under the WWE umbrella.
We are getting
okay. So a little bit of inside baseball that I'm happy, but also, god damn it, this is why I didn't announce. No, because I didn't announce it for that reason. Because I was like, I knew it was too good to be true. TNA offered because of them being in the UBS arena. They're doing media next week in New York. One of the people that they were offering were the Hardys.
Oh,
it was okayed. I got the approval, and then this happened, and it got switched, and I was like, so I had a graphic, everything made. But I was like, I'm not going to say anything because I feel like it's not going to happen. And when I heard the Hardy promo, I was like, and this is why I got switched.
You see, Ray, this is why you got to change your language, bro.
Yo, for real. You got to stop, man. When you manifest,
you could have bought yourself a week or two.
You are thinking it, essentially, you're manifesting it already. And you're like, man, it's not going to happen because something's going to pop up. And then
it definitely popped up.
Unbelievable. Come on, Raymond. Come on.
It's your fault that you didn't get them.
Your fault.
They were there for you.
The song now.
They were there for you, Ray.
They were. Unbelievable. It's all Ray's fault, you guys.
Word.
But
you didn't believe in Joe Hardy.
So with this having to be like the talk a little bit of the town, do we see the Hardys now possibly getting inducted into the Hall of Fame? Do we see multiple tag teams inducted into the Hall of Fame this year? Like, do we see Demolition and the Hardys underneath the same Hall of Fame? Remember,
I feel like the Hardys, whenever they do go, they have to lead their class. It's definitely not this year, just because you already got Triple H. Triple H is leading this class no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not this year.
Probably be it then.
And you know, they also, the Hall of Fame is right around the corner. I can imagine next year being them in there if they don't fuck it up. You know,
I
because
mean,
Jeff has that.
it's always Jeff. There's always one.
Yeah,
Because Matt Hardy for the last more than I want to say 8 to 9 years has basically really dedicated himself to him, the family, and everything like that. He's been doing a lot better, but it's always like Jeff, and it sucks to say it like that, but hopefully, but we don't know what's gonna happen within the next year. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It would be dope to have another Hardy moment at WrestleMania. You know, I think that would be just absolutely amazing to have. Um, and where would they fit on the card? I don't know, but anywhere you can put the Hardys at is always going to be a banger.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think it would be hard to find where to put the Hardys.
No, it's just
Um,
figuring out which match, like which tag match of what tag match they're planning to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if they have one, right? Oh, speaking about the Hardys, they're actually on my TV now. On my
Hey,
telly. They look great.
Huh.
They look old.
What are you
I,
on your
I
telly?
gotta give them that. They're definitely they're on a great run right now. You can tell that they're happy. You can tell that they're healthy. So
Absolutely.
it's always good. It's always good to see the Hardys. Again, next week them against No Quarter Catch Crew should be dope, and then leading to I would assume they're gonna do them versus Fraxium sometime in NXT. So
I would hope so. Ooh, Oba Femi is in TNA, ladies and gentlemen.
oh, did he
Oh,
make
Woo,
the pop up over there? That's
woo.
funny.
I'm watching this man. Woo! Oh, my man is strutting. My man is strutting.
I'm telling you, that's one person I can't wait to play as in 2K25. Like when
Oba
they
Femi.
announced that
Oh
he's on the
my
roster, it
God.
was like, okay,
He is
I
so
have ideas.
good. He's
I
so
have ideas.
good, man. He's so good. I have a question
What's that?
because he wears these beads around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And the only people that I've seen that wear beads around their neck like that size would be Edwards.
Oh, she
Um,
has it.
yeah. Osha,
So it's O'Shea, Joseph Black Cloud,
right.
Timmy, the Infinite Man, TIM, Jackson Drake actually wears them too.
Okay.
At least used to. I haven't seen him wear them in a while. I can't remember. They explained what it is, but I can't remember what
The
the
significant
symbolism
meaning
is.
behind it.
Yeah, I know there is something symbolism about it, spiritual about it, just like when it comes to
Right.
war and all that. I
Got
can't
it.
remember what it is.
like
If
war
anybody
beads.
knows in the chat,
I
just
think it's
let
supposed
us
to be a word.
know if you guys know what these beads mean and what they stand for and what they are, for everything. Let us know in the chat. We want to
Are
know
they
because I seen it and I'm like, wow, but it looks so good.
are they
You
the same
know?
beads that Prolific wear?
No.
No, but similar.
Okay.
I know what you
A
mean.
La got
Lala.
one of them
Oh
from like
shit. I would.
so she got one actually from Joseph Blackcloud because he was the one that originally brought it to wrestling.
Okay.
And he like would give to certain people, and then O'Shea started doing that as well. So La got from both. La got from Black Cloud, but also got a pair from O'Shea. So yeah, hers are similar to the ones that like Obafemi's wearing.
Okay.
Um, but again, I can't remember what the symbolism is supposed to be. Let me
Well,
see.
again, if you guys know in the chat, please go ahead and let us know. We are very interested in knowing Ray. He's probably going to try to look it up right now if he's
Yep.
not texting a baby mama, or getting back to a potential wrestler who wants to join Respect that is happening July 19th at
I
the
actually
Mecca.
did confirm someone today. Someone,
Don't forget.
another member of the WWE ID,
That's the confirmation music.
another member of the WWE ID was confirmed today. So I was able to speak to someone to get them on the roster. So their announcement will probably happen sometime next week.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It was just funny because they I messaged them through Twitter because usually that's the easiest way. No response. I'm like, Let me send them an email. They respond 2 seconds later, email, hey, I was just about to text you on Twitter. I'm like, motherfucker. All right, so I'm gonna text you on Twitter just to like everything else. Cool. No response back. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like,
That's what.
I just want a bookie. Like, can we just narrow this down?
I'm just trying to work here.
Like, come on, man.
Yo, once you get confirmation, just stick with it, Ray. Just like, all right, we're talking here, we're talking there. Even if it was they pulled out the cup with the wire on the shit and they're like, hello, Rocky loves Emily. I'm like, yes, Rocky loves Emily. Just fucking talk to him on that.
Emily.
Hey,
Word.
Mono Hawkeye confirming battle beads. Okay, thank you. That's what they're called. Battle beads.
Battle
Thank you,
beads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Hawkeye.
Thank you.
Word.
Oh, that is the gift god right there. That's my good hermano. Something about Hawkeye might be coming out in the next few days that might be very respectful. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I like on Gigi's channel. Thank you.
Normal guy, did you like it on this? Did you like the video on this channel too?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Are we back to loyalty, motherfucker?
Why would he? That son of a bitch.
He's probably like, damn, why is Gigi got all of them on her channel?
Listen,
why is it not just
I gotta throw too, you know. I'm a baby here. I'm a baby. Hold on, I'll tell you. Listen. I'm just saying, I'm a baby. I'm a baby with these views. I gotta get my numbers up.
We're still kind of babies too.
I know. No more.
I'm too far to push my buttons. I don't want to push the button.
I once was a man who lived in Tennessee.
Why specifically Tennessee?
I don't know.
It's like the fact that it was Tennessee was just like okay. Just
yo.
But back to wrestling.
What's going on, Joe K? Joker, Jokey,
Jokai, bro.
Hawkeye.
There you go, Hawkeye. What's going on? We got the Avengers in this motherfucker.
Okay, just for toe, call him Paul.
Paul?
Word, Paul. You know him.
What's up, Paul?
You know him.
Let me see.
You do know him.
Got his hat covering his face.
Happy. Hello, Battle Club Pro.
Yes, he'll be there. He'll be there Sunday.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna be throwing their next.
I'll see you there on Sunday. I'm going with the child. I'm gonna go there and say what's up to me, peoples. Just
I call him Hawkeye. He calls me Black Razor.
What?
Just I'm gonna send Toe something so he knows.
No, I think I know. What's going on, Damien?
All right. What's up, Damien?
I'm gonna send it to Gigi too, so she can be like, "Ooh, hold on."
Ooh, yes. All right. Well, while we go ahead and try to figure this out, and Toe's messing around with the backgrounds, because
I swear to God, I'm trying my fucking hardest to get this shit to be fucking clean because I don't like the fact that it's pixelated. But I'm about to
take our show and add you as an admin, so you can go ahead and just put some of these nice little things on my page. You know, it's terrible. I have a lot of time in my hands to do these things. I just don't know how to. And then I get sidetracked on side quest missions that really are meaningless. But they keep me entertained. And this is why I sometimes don't put out a lot of content. I just like to copy and paste a lot of stuff, which is some of the stuff that we're going to go ahead and talk about. Now, we spoke about Moose in NXT. Let's talk about something else that happened in NXT. We finally got the name of the star.
Shut out his government.
My bad. I was trying to help Toe out because he was fucking up the
government, please. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Perdón. It's okay.
See? Couldn't even. That's terrible. How he outed you, bro. How he outed you. Unbelievable.
Word.
It's okay.
Yeah, but before you interrupted Gigi.
You know what sucks? I literally was like about to open up Ray's thing, and then like a message above it just came up, and then I touched it and opened it. I was like, that's not what I wanted. Nice. I just saw it. Muy bien.
Sí.
Fuego. Not del Sol. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. Oh shit. You heard that, Toe? Fuego del Sol is gonna be a respect.
Back with Sting.
With
So
Sting.
I will say, not at this first one.
Oh,
Is definitely someone I do want to bring in eventually. He's on the list. There's a lot of people that, again, this first roster could not fit. But it's not a never say never. Like there's a lot of people. Like there's a lot of people that are currently on TNA that it was like, maybe. But yeah, show 2, we'll be messing around a little more just because of where we're going for show 2. I want it to be a little more crazy. So yeah.
oh shit.
What
Going
happened?
to the barrio.
Breaking news. Before we get into NXT's new signing, the final boss returns tomorrow night on SmackDown. The Rock just literally posted something up on his IG. Bold and disruptive, unpredictable and dangerous. The final boss returns live on SmackDown tomorrow night at 8. Fuck around. I might just, live stream it here. Who knows? Wait, are we doing our show tomorrow?
So the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi show is Saturday,
right?
Yeah, but we could
because the show is off.
Yeah, show's
Yeah.
gonna be
And he
here.
wanted to be here. I remember something.
You remember?
You
I
remember?
remember. You remember.
You remember?
All right. You remember, man. But besides The Rock showing up to SmackDown tomorrow night, what I really wanted to touch base on is Ricky Starks is no longer Ricky Starks, as he is signed as Ricky Saints in NXT. They probably wanted to copyright his name, and he said no, but we can switch it up. And the initials are essentially the same, right? Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints. And if anybody has not seen the interview between him and Busted Open Radio, he explained that the reason why he chose Saints is because he wants to still represent New Orleans, and he went with the Saints after the football team, and it still works. In my opinion, it still works. I still like it. It's nothing of a massive bother. So I hope that I hope that it works out. Ricky Saints with W from New Orleans. Yep, absolutely.
I thought it works. I thought it was the closest you're gonna get to it without it officially being Ricky Starks. Also, you know who he is.
Mhm.
Like it's not this is Willie. You know what would have been funny? I was kind of hoping they had to give him like a ridiculous other name, just to because the fact that it's this close, it's Ricky Saints, and people were going like, oh, but why they had to switch his name? This guy got to keep his name. This guy got to keep his name. It's like, yeah. Usually, if they have to switch it, there's legal reasons behind it. Like, this is the unfortunate thing about professional wrestling. Like, there's legality between names, especially if you give up the rights to your name. Like, that is the unfortunate scenario, that there's some people that when they sign somewhere, that's part of it, that they sign the right away to their name.
Yeah.
So Ricky, unfortunately, probably did that thinking, oh, this was the first major, outside of the NWA, this was his first major opportunity somewhere. And thinking at the time that AEW was going to be the place to go, why wouldn't you? So,
oh wait, you're saying that he signed away the rights to his name to AEW?
I'm more than likely, I would assume that he did.
Either that, no, it's either that or he is keeping his name Ricky Starks. So if let's just say, God forbid, he doesn't work for WWE anymore, right? Even though he just got signed, he can still possibly use the name Ricky Starks when he's back on the Indies. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it makes
I don't
sense.
see him going back on the Indies anytime soon.
Yeah. But that was a good thing too to keep that just in case. Have
Yeah,
like
exactly. It was a very smart move. I
this
just
one
saw
around Adam
Cora
Cole
J,
was
by the
good.
way, on TNA Wrestling.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so and then she just started having a conversation with Tessa at the top of their platform. Anyway,
I guess that's the match happening. Like Adam Cole just was trademarking his name, so he can use it. So it's like, again, it helps to have property of your name, so you could use that likeness, or at least your likeness name, unless that's legit your name, because there are wrestlers that's the leeway of it because it's their real name. You can't do anything,
right?
But there are some that they trademark the worker name just to make sure they have ownership of it, and then they'll license it, but you can't own the name. So it all again, as you get older in the business, you start looking at these things just to make sure, again, you protect your brand. Like that's been the unfortunate scenario with the Lucha Bros. They had to switch their names so many times because of licensing issues between AAA, and then with the Lucha Underground situation, and then with AEW, all that. Like, yeah. So with Penta now, you see him having to be Penta, and then Cero Miedo just be the thing, but then he still calls himself that, which I feel like you got to be careful because of, again, trademark issues. And then when it comes to Phoenix, I wonder what the fuck they're going to call him. Because that's why he had to be Ray Phoenix, because Phoenix was already taken. So it's like, what I wonder what he's going to have to be when he comes to WWE. Well, we shall see.
We shall definitely see with that. Yeah. So let's see exactly what happens, because from what I've read in reports, he has yet to be released by AEW, by Tony Khan, or anything like that. So we're still waiting. We are still waiting. Damien said, I think if Ricky Starks changed his name to Ricky Stark, it would have been better in my opinion. Ricky Saints sounds meh. I mean, I don't like the way you spelled it. I'm sorry.
Maybe he also still wants to sound like a name.
Like Ricky Starr.
Like what like, again, it's trying to make it where it's still something, and it's what is the far off of it being
Starks and Saints.
Like,
it's not that. It's still one syllable. Stark. Saints. Like it's still, like, and then on top of that, this is something that Ricky Starks picked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is something he was like, I still want to represent New Orleans. How can I do that? The Saints. All right. Ricky Saints. Still the same initials. Still pretty much representing New Orleans. Still pretty much grounded to his roots. And I think it's pretty good. I'm here for it.
Been absolute Ricky, and that's it. To call it a day. But then people have been mad that
then absolute will be trademark, and he won't be able to use that.
No, but that's the thing. It's like people would have been mad at them cutting off his name, like just being.
Yeah, they could have called him Absolute Rick, like Copeland. Just Rick.
That.
Just Rick.
Just Rick.
I hate the word cope.
Yeah, I hate it too. But I mean, Ricky Saints ain't that bad of a name as long as he ain't changing who he is. Because at the end of the day, like, we didn't like Gunther, but right now Gunther is his name. Like, he was Walter, he's still Walter, but they call him Gunther, and we all accepted that.
Yeah.
Because the name, it doesn't change who the person is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the bigger picture here. As long as it doesn't change the person, who he is, and everything like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that. Like we had to get used to Kenta being Hideo Itami, Prince Devitt being Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Like it's always going to be the ever changing let's right now. Kevin Owens. I still can't get used to not calling him Kevin Steen, but it's Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn. We all know who he was. As much as we'll kayfabe it till the end of time.
I didn't know who he was.
Just for everyone but Toe.
Everyone but Toe.
We all know who Sami Zayn was.
We know who it was. I remember watching like ROH on my like beat up laptop. As long as I was able to stream it, I found it. I saw it. I fell in love with it. I'm here for it.
So it's like that. Getting like as long as we know who they are, we know what they can do.
Yeah.
So.
He stands for the same shit he did, and he gives us the same fucking promos because it doesn't like. It don't matter what his name is if he's coming out spitting that hot fire.
Yeah, and that's bro. He did that first day in. Ricky Starks makes us feel like, okay, we know who this guy is. We already know. He didn't have to say his name. He didn't have to say a thing. It's just you know who I am.
And he appeared.
And now it's like then Sunday with the pay-per-view. It's like, hey, just teased it. You're gonna want to watch me sign a contract. And now he's Ricky Saints. Now he's already in a match, high profile match too, because it's him. It's Javon Evans.
Yep.
Against Wesley and Ethan Page. That's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be great. And you know what's really cool about that whole promo in general? Not one of them said his name. They left his name as a mystery until he said it himself.
Yep.
If you watch that whole promo in NXT, that whole promo, all of them were not saying his name until he finally signed it. And then he said, Ricky Saints is NXT, or like whatever. And you see it and it actually says Ricky Saints. Like how they revealed his name, it showed that they definitely put a lot of thought into it because they're like, shit, we have never mentioned his name. They know who he is. We got to keep Ricky. There's no way you're going to give him a different name than Ricky.
Yeah.
What, Ricardo? The fuck?
Yo, Ricardo,
what is it? Ricardo Saints. What? No. Absolutely not. We will not do that.
That's explaining to.
Oh my god. Ricky Ricardo. That's funny. All right. And yeah, that is so yeah, Moose in NXT. Ricky Saints in NXT officially signed with a great match to come up. Now the next thing that happened in NXT. So
are we teasing NXT Women's Champion versus North American Champion match?
I feel like we are. Either we're teasing the match or we're teasing that Stephanie Vacour isn't content with what she has. So it's either we're teasing that it's going to be a title versus title eventually, or that Stephanie Vacour is coming for that.
Yeah.
Like it's the I like this, but I want that.
But I like yours better.
Yeah, it's like,
Who came first? Was it Stephanie? Or was it Julia?
Shit.
Who came first to NXT?
I believe
I think Julia.
It was Julia, right?
I think, but like a cup of coffee though. I feel like it was.
Yeah, like
it was
they
almost
came
like
within the
instant.
2 weeks of
Yeah,
each other.
it was like, but it was like that for a minute. Like they were just bringing people in. Like it was like Julia showed up, Stephanie McCoy showed up, and then they started teasing Delta.
Yeah.
So it was like they were quick with it. That's why I was like, yeah, they're gonna have to start moving people up. Like Roxanne Perez going up to the main roster.
Already.
It makes sense. Cora Jade,
Yep.
they're gonna have to send up soon. Like,
Jada
especially
Parker
now
too.
that they added Jordan Grace to the mix. Yeah, you got to start sending people up. And it's gonna be the same with the men's roster because once they start adding more people to that division, they're gonna have to start sending people up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing though, because like they it's a stacked roster right now.
But then that's the thing. It's a stacked roster in NXT, but it's also a stacked roster right now on the main roster. And
Yeah.
we're barely putting out matches out there. We're barely switching out the storylines, you know? And Stephanie Valcour definitely is looking and eyeing at Julia's title. Like, she stood there like, all right, cool. And then she's like looking at the title like, this is nice. Like you said, Ray, this is nice, but I want that.
That's what it feels like. It felt like, I like that one. Like, I got this, but I like that one.
The colognes on TNA right now, ladies and gentlemen. Primo and Epico.
When would you ever hear that shit? Primo and Epico on fucking
On TNA.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. Sister foot in to try to get back into WWE and be with Carlito.
Would you make Julia versus Stephanie a WrestleMania NXT showcase match?
You can.
Because they're probably gonna end up doing an NXT pay-per-view that weekend, which I think they confirmed it's that Saturday.
Yeah.
I think you gotta have that show.
Wait a minute. So NXT's WrestleMania pay-per-view or
Is on
premium
the
live
Saturday.
event is going to be the
Saturday.
Saturday before Mania.
Yeah, that afternoon. Yeah, that day's a long day. Like we're sitting down for. So it's if I remember
Is
correctly,
it going to be in the same spot? Like it should be.
No, it's like maybe it's usually like in the same vicinity, but it's like an hour away. More than likely.
No, that's not helpful because then people are going to want to leave NXT early to go.
Well, no, because it's like,
what are they going to do it at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning?
No, I believe it's at 1.
Yeah.
I think it's like
they're made the
2 or
show,
3 hours in between shows.
Yeah, you're good. You're still like okay, but it's just they've done that for the last few years. It's always like an afternoon show.
That's just a long day.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Like, are they paying me?
Wait,
they
Gigi,
need
are you
to
going
pay
to Vegas?
us.
Are we going to Vegas? Is
They
this
need
Gigi's
to
way?
pay us. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Rob a couple people for their tickets and their drinks. We'll roofie their drinks. And it's okay.
Allegedly to anyone watching.
Allegedly. Yeah, no. We're just fucking around.
Put them on the roof.
We're just fucking around.
So this is the thing. SmackDown is on Friday at 8.
Yeah.
Stand and Deliver is on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Don't forget the Hall of Fame is after SmackDown.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame is that Friday night at like 10.
So Friday night you have SmackDown and then the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Then Saturday you have NXT at what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. And that's about a 3-hour show. Or 2.5, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a premium live event. So I'm saying 2 hours. I'm always saying 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then WrestleMania starts at 7.
Okay, wait a second. They're
2,
in
3,
Vegas.
4, 5. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say it's a 3-hour show, right? No, it'll be a 2-hour show. It's not going to be a 3-hour show. NXT is never 3 hours. It's always 2.
So wait a second. Remember how Gigi just said it's going to start at probably like 10 for us? It's probably going to start around 10 for us.
Because of the time difference.
Right now in Vegas, it's 6:47.
Oh, yeah.
So we're waking up to NXT.
Oh, wow. No.
Yeah.
No. It's actually wait.
No.
Because it changed. It's 3 It's 3 Eastern. Look, I'm gonna show you. This is on the WWE website.
It's 3 p.m. EST? No way.
Yeah. 3 p.m. and then 12 Pacific.
Holy shit, they're cutting it close. There's no way.
So Vegas is gonna wake
See?
up to
I'm not bugging.
Yeah, but
Vegas
there's
is gonna
no
wake up to
way.
NXT.
Shit.
No way it's gonna be. So okay, so if it does that, then it's
And then they said,
3
well,
to 5?
wait, go back up to WrestleMania. It says WrestleMania weekend, but yo, give me WrestleMania time frame because that shit normally starts at 7. Oh, you don't want to give me WrestleMania time? They don't
right
want to
here.
tell you the time? I don't see the
Wrestle-
time.
Right here,
I'm
7 to
sorry.
6.
I can't, bro, I'm sorry. I have my screen mad little.
Oh yeah, I don't see that at all.
Oh, okay. No, I see it now. I don't know why
yeah,
I
yeah.
was trying to scroll down on my mouse and you were scrolling down with me, and then I realized I have zero control of this.
Okay, so yeah, so that means you have give or take 2 hours in between.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Jesus.
And then the traffic?
Jesus.
No way.
And they don't even have a time for the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame is right after
Yeah,
SmackDown,
yeah,
so it doesn't matter. It's not to say it doesn't matter, but it's SmackDown is starting at 8. Yeah, SmackDown starts at 8.
Yeah.
It's probably only going to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, and then right after that, at 10, it's going to be from 10 to 12. Presumably, that's when I'm underneath the impression. Is when they're doing the Hall of Fame, and then the next day, people are either going to go to NXT or a different indie promotion wrestling show that is happening earlier that day before everybody goes to WrestleMania. So we're going to be there. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're going to find somebody. We're going to find somebody with last minute tickets. They're probably selling it at the front of the arena, and then we're just going to believe them, and we're just going to give them our money. We're not going to give them our money. We're going to pickpocket somebody and give them that money. And this is all of show's idea.
Yep.
Because it's, we're smart. We're not that smart.
So if you went to Ticketmaster and went to the upper deck for Friday and Saturday, it's $1,100 for the ticket.
What? So in the nosebleed section, it's about $1,000.
Right here, standard admission fee $1,100, and this is all the way up on top. I don't know if you can see that blue thing here. That's all the way on top.
Jeez.
The ring is this little ant thing down here, and you're not in Vegas no more. You're in Arizona.
Yo.
$1,100.
Amuse me. Let me see. Go to the closest thing you got to the ring.
I think is this one.
Whichever one.
$15,000.
You gotta be where on Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Go to StubHub. they got cheaper tickets. Ticketmaster gonna rob you, nigga. Get out of there. These niggas gonna rob you. Like what we gonna do when we go to Vegas? We gonna rob you. I promise I won't be there, folks.
Yeah, we're not. There's no
way.
way.
We're not going. Don't believe anything that I say.
Yeah.
I haven't smoked in the past few hours. I will though. He's really gonna stop him. I am fucking weak.
SummerSlam, we might have to try
the aisle.
SummerSlam, we save up the money now for SummerSlam.
So it's $100 less in StubHub for that same section all the way up in Carajo Land. And then it's $2,000 for the walkway, $5,000. I don't know if that's per ticket though.
It is per ticket.
Yeah, so it's $5,000. So it's $10,000 to go Monday, Saturday and Sunday
for 2 days.
Jesus,
a little over. See, but for the aisle seat, for it to be $2,000, a little over, like close to 3, right? 2.7. That would have said. Why am I trying to zoom in?
2.3.
Knowing that it's not me. Why am I trying to do? All right, so a 2.3, 2.3K to sit in an aisle seat for WrestleMania, in my opinion, is not bad. is not. Hear this out. WrestleMania in Vegas, and you get an aisle seat. I mean, you might not be in the aisle where you're able to, touch their hands and whatever the case may be, but you'll still have floor seats. You know what I'm saying?
But you also have to take in consideration this is a big ass ramp.
That is a big ass ramp. There's gonna be a lot of people, but still, it's still like for $2,000, it's not bad. You're paying $1,000 to be all the way in the nosebleed section. You know what I mean?
Like I wouldn't mind here, like 101R.
Yeah,
It's like 1,600.
that's not bad. That's not bad either.
Because I think this is where you start getting the incline. You ain't got to worry about somebody sitting in front of you being flat and shit like that.
So, like, I've never been to the Las Vegas arena, but I have been to WrestleMania 29 when they were in New York and New Jersey. That's Punk versus Taker, Rock versus Cena Part 2, twice in a lifetime. And we were sitting in, like, obviously it's not the same thing, but in relative to what we're looking at, me and my friends were sitting in 13, in section 13 that you have over here. Like right next on the floor, in the middle. To the left, right here. Yup. Because my friend at that time, Purple's Best Wishes guy, he was actually an intern for the WWE at that time. And we all end up getting our WrestleMania tickets for like half that price.
Yeah.
So that was my first and only WrestleMania that I have been to. And it was great. I had such a wonderful time, minus the Diddy performance. And it's so bad because it's like, damn, that does not age well now.
No.
But
It was
I
like
guess
cool back then at least, but it's like now.
and then not really. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. I was not entertained by Diddy. And that's listen.
It sounds like the consensus from a lot of people.
Because usually he pays other people to entertain you.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
He's just trying to very much.
I was not how you entertained. Are you entertained? Are you not entertained? No, I was not. I definitely was not. That nigga tried to get everybody in New York hyped for him. Nobody was hyped for that man. Nobody. Everybody was so upset because we're like, damn. How old are these songs? Let's just go to the bathroom. Let's just get food. Let's just warm up because it was super nice earlier that day. And then at nighttime with an open field and it got dark and it got cold. And it was not cool, man. But that weekend, I definitely went to the Hall of Fame. That was on Saturday. I went to WrestleMania on Sunday, and then I went to Monday Night Raw the next day, which was when Ziggler cashed in on Alberto Del Rio.
I'm mad. I was supposed to go to that Raw.
Oh man, I where my seats were at, like I was sitting like a little bit behind the Titantron.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of the angle that we were at, we can see who was the next person coming on out. So we was just like always looking to see who was the next wrestler to come out. And I saw like these pink shorts and I'm like, yo, isn't that Ziggler? My cousin's like, holy shit, Ziggler's gonna cash in. I was like, Ziggler was gonna cash in. No. When? And then next thing you know, we see Alberto Del Rio where I was like, oh my God, I think this is where he cashes in. I think this is where he cashes in. And his music, the match ended. Alberto Del Rio was already injured. And then Ziggler comes in. And I was like, oh, this is it. Holy shit, this is it. What was I sending? What was going on? What is happening? I just got like a whole bunch of notifications out of nowhere. Oh my God. Please don't tag Thunder Rosa on this thing. It's not her fault. Which is, we're going to get into that in just a second. But in the midst of WrestleMania and NXT talk and everything, there are two things that we definitely want to go ahead and bring up. One of the last things in NXT that's happened was quite a malfunction, a wardrobe malfunction, that is.
As Ray likes to say, a blessing in disguise.
It's a
No,
blessing in disguise.
I did not say that. We do not want to wait. No, there's reasons why I'm saying that. Don't put that out there because hold on.
So
This week,
I will put this out there. On Tuesday, we got to see a little bit more of Miss Jada Parker.
Yeah.
As, what's up, Leon? As we saw a little bit of Kitty Cat as she got tackled down. Who did she get tackled down by? What's her name? I see her face. I just can't remember her name.
Wasn't so Rika.
No, it's not Soruka.
The former.
It's I know it's.
Champion, right?
I just don't remember her name. The little cute morenita girl. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that.
Jackson.
She's like super, like 1920 or something like that.
I got you right now. I'm looking up the
North American champion. Kalani? Is it Kalani? Kalani. I think it's Kalani.
Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan. Oh. Yes. So Kalani Jordan basically went ahead and tackled Miss Jada Parker Smith. Jada Parker Smith, I love it. Miss Parker, and went ahead, and when she tackled her, the half legging that Miss Parker had, it shifted over to the side, and the camera was able to catch a nice little shadowing in between Miss Parker's legs, and it definitely looked like a little kitty cat. I guess shout out to that cameraman, right? I guess
he's doing his job.
You know, he was just doing his job. But he definitely caught a little bit more than what we all expected, because we definitely saw a wardrobe malfunction with Miss Parker, as her kitty cat was all over the internet. And you know, I am a girl's girl, but at the same time, if you just don't not come out with like underwear on, like you setting yourself up for these things. And I hate to say it like that, but like I posted up this video, and within minutes, this video went viral, like super viral. Today's the 20th. I posted this up 2 days ago. The watch time on this already is 9 days.
Jesus. You know,
9 days. I put this out 2 days ago. Tuesday, the 18th. Today is the 20th. This has 9 days. Watch time, 9 days, 2 hours, 55 minutes.
God.
That's where we're at.
You know, people are investigating.
I was going to say, are they really trying to examine it? Like,
listen, they are, because the average watch time on this is 32 seconds, and they're watching the whole thing.
Like, is it frame by frame? Like, is it?
In their defense, you know, and I know Ray wants to rant. We gotta give him time to rant for these people, but you got to remember, the wrestling fans are the most knowledgeable fans in the history of any kind of entertainment. So what they're doing now is, that spear that Kalani Jordan did was almost like perfect. So they're going frame by frame to make sure that they can study the spear.
Okay.
Because that is gonna lead Kalani into plenty of storylines in the future.
Got you.
Because of that spear. It was like,
so they have to rewatch that.
Yeah. Like if Goldberg and Lawrence Taylor had a baby, that's who speared, Jada Parker.
And Moose was
yeah. You know?
And you know, and what's his name? Braun Breaker too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're studying the spear.
There wasn't anything else. It wasn't that
and the selling.
Oh, okay.
And listen, if you're a sneakerhead, Jada Parker's kicks were fresh that day.
I didn't even notice.
The Air Force Ones, they were fresh.
Gotcha.
You got to admire those. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a lot of stuff to impact. 30 seconds can be a lifetime for some people. It only takes a minute to fall in love. 30 seconds is all you need to,
Hey, like Andy
learn a lesson.
said,
And it only takes 3 seconds to win a match, which is what she has failed to do because she was too busy boasting herself after she did a move, and then she got tackled, and then her kitty's just. I'm looking at her kitty all over the place. That's crazy. I'm gonna back this up.
But that's LeBron James's fault, because if she would have did the Jordan celebration, she would have never lost.
You know, maybe. But with that being said,
never lost.
There was nothing else that was spoken about when it comes to like there was no announcements, no like, hey, so yes, we know that this happened. No, it won't happen again.
What do you do in that situation? It's like this is unfortunately not the first, and more than likely won't be the last.
We've seen so many nip slips.
Yeah,
that's the thing. We've seen so many nip slips. We've seen a lot of butts.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of ass, male and female.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why you have
that. But I don't
ever
delay. Think I've ever seen a flying toto on my screen, and not only that. Not just, I don't want to say a flying toto because it's not like it's a flying toto. It means like if they flew them to the other side of the ring. I stand corrected.
A tackle toto.
A tackle.
The triple T.
So let's change that. I have not seen free balling from any woman on the roster.
Went commando.
And I feel like she went super commando, even though she had tights underneath it. I don't think she had underwear underneath them. And it's crazy because it's like, we see these things and it's like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you wear any type of underwear? Now, we could be wrong. She could be wearing nude underwear. And maybe it's because she got a lot of ass, a lot of thighs, a lot of everything that, maybe it was the shadowing. Maybe. It could be. But she did get tackled. It's not like we can do a free. Oh, let's zoom in. Oh, even though I think some of you guys definitely zoomed in on that.
Listen, I'm an investigative journalist. That could have been she wore a black thong and it just got misconstrued because there was motion in the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
If it was black, we would have saw black underwear, but it wasn't black. It was like a nude. It was nude.
Oh no, there was darkness there.
No, there was.
When you zoom in to 87%, you get to see the flesh tones. Ray knows, bro. I didn't soup up my computer. The fucking
Nope.
Stop saying Ray knows. Ray does not know anything.
Ray knows.
I gotta make sure we put this out there because fucking the I don't know if y'all heard about that. This week, a promoter decided to go on a podcast and was very we joke around on here.
Yeah.
He was very adamant about his opinions on women's wrestling to the point that it was just like, what are you booking women for on your show? Because it doesn't feel like you want them to wrestle.
Really?
Yeah. All right. So
a whole show got canceled because of it. Because he had Megan Bain. He had a few female competitors booked.
Okay. But, so disclaimer.
His show very sexually, and it's just
so disclaimer. We joke about every sex on this channel, and it's a joke, and we appreciate women's wrestling.
Yes.
We don't want them to be our personal peep shows. I mean, even though we're men, but it's not. We're not doing that for them. We actually like the way they wrestle. I think Jada Parker is a fucking phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm just joking because Ray's face turns red, and then Gigi's like, "Shit, I can't talk shit about your hair because now your face is red," and it's like now you got to change the color of your face, Ray.
Change the color. Of your face.
Ray turns into all red everything when I start talking about shit like this.
Hey, I just gotta put that out there because I'm like, God damn, we got a show coming up.
Nah, but I mean,
let's not get respect.
Don't support these things. We just
as dumb as this may sound. I hope our viewers are smart enough to realize.
little journalists, and I can't even say journalists because we just find shit through other dirt sheets anyway.
Yeah, investigative journalism.
We're just simple people out here just talking about stuff that we love, which is wrestling and also wardrobe malfunction. And oh,
Yeah.
by the way, for those who fucking say, "Oh, we should bring back bra and panty matches," go fuck yourself. Because we came a long way from bra and panty matches,
Yeah.
and nobody should, no woman, unless it's somebody like Chelsea Green. And hear me out when I say Chelsea Green, and it's only because she wants to do things like this. Like
Oh,
she
yeah.
wants the cat fights and everything like that because she loves that. If you're into it as a female competitor, cool. You know what? That's something that you want. I just feel as though is that the industry itself has grown so much that we don't need bra and panty matches. Or for those guys who are like, oh, why can't they just bring back bra and panty matches? Because perverts like you don't deserve to see ass and titties on the regular. So you can go
Yeah.
ahead and flap yourself. Like, no, don't be fucking disgusting. Don't be anything like that. It's not worth it.
We don't need tuxedo matches, mud wrestling, fucking the hog pen match. None of that shit is gonna make people slip and fall over the fucking place, and we're not watching wrestling no more. You know,
in
there's
fact,
some
I think the last mud match or anything that I can recall is when Vicky Guerrero was in one.
Yeah.
She wanted to be in one.
Yeah, with like Tori Wilson or something like that.
No, I think it was with Stephanie. I think Stephanie McMahon, she lost that match, but the way she handles herself and she just like basically put everybody through the mud and whatever, and then she walked out all muddy and everything like that, and was just doing her Eddie Guerrero thing. And I was like, you know what? Vicky is going out the way Vicky wants to go out.
Yo, you're right. It was Stephanie.
It was Stephanie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I know a little bit of history. Raymond. Maybe
that mud looked more like a pudding match.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we don't need to degrade or embarrass women.
No, not whatsoever. And again, if female competitors want to go through it just for entertainment purpose, like a Chelsea Green.
Damn, why you put all caps? Yeah. You put all caps there, Leon. Like, shit.
Don't yell at us.
They used to do it. Like, that's how I read it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't yell at us. Don't yell at us, Leon. It's me and Toes. No, our birthday month is next month, but it's our birthday season. The Pisces seasons are here.
Word.
All right. So, as I said on my post, welcome to Pisces season, where you'll be emotionally and physically drained for no fucking reason. You're gonna have dreams that are gonna be so wild. You're gonna wake up and be like, "What the fuck was that?
Word.
What was that?" All right. Don't worry about it. Just love it. Enjoy it.
Most of our sentences are gonna end with bitch.
Listen. I know I added something else to it, but I can't remember off the top of my head, and that's okay because in dreamy Pisces, we don't remember a lot of things. We're just in our dreams.
Word.
You know. Oh wait, here it is. Oh yeah, and seeing things through the rosy eye colored glasses. You know, so if you think, oh my God, this is what it looks like, it's amazing. Take the glasses off. It's not what you think.
Word.
Ever seen Shallow Hal?
It's
not what you
topless
think.
fat dude with butter all over his tits.
Well then,
so if you guys are obsessively crying, it's okay. You're just in Pisces season. We live here all the time. It's okay.
Word.
We're extremely happy though. We hope that you are, and you'll get there soon.
I was gonna say, and they call us cancers emotional. Got some emotional motherfuckers.
No,
well, you know what?
Sign.
You are also a water sign, so you're not that far off from us, per se. You really are not. You're just a different water sign. That's all.
Yeah.
You know. You
And
live
people
more
like you
on the
guys. I don't
surface
know
type
why
of
they don't.
way.
They don't like us for some reason.
Because we just keep swimming.
Us Pisces just keeps on swimming.
I keep swimming. They want us to drown. That's what they just want.
We don't want you to drown. Just drown
Emotionally
away in your fucking emotions. It's okay.
fucked up. It's fucked up.
Listen, at least you're not drowning in real life, and that's the good part.
Word.
Don't worry about it.
Oh shit. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay, dude. It's all right.
Yeah. But before we, since we're still talking about emotions,
Yeah.
I know for a fact there are a couple people that want to see Ray get into his anger emotion. Because yesterday he was saying that he got a rant for us.
Yes.
And it has to do with all of the fucking fans that have a problem with everything.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that, Toe, because essentially that is the next thing that I have here on the agenda. Ray, you're absolutely, Toe is absolutely right here. You are very much in an emotion state where, you're going through some things right now, Ray.
Yeah,
You're going
Ray.
through some things.
I'll hold it in.
You hold it in. So Ray has a PSA announcement for certain individuals out there as wrestling fans, and it has to deal with small things, because sometimes with Ray it's the little things that count.
Yeah.
So Ray, go ahead, sir.
Okay. So over the weekend, AEW decided to take a trip to the land down under of Australia, presenting a version of Grand Slam over there. Went down, hosted a nice event. We got to see Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Mercedes Moné. We got to see Timeless Tony Storm win the big one once more. A good night. Good night of wrestling. Got some good matches. Unfortunately, Buddy Matthews suffering a little bit of an injury, but he'll be okay.
That was the ring's fault.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Hold on, we're getting there. So it was a good night of action. Got to record some ROH, all that stuff. It was AEW. And the only thing people continued to talk about was the size of the ring.
About the motion of the ocean.
So my thing about this that just kept bugging me seeing it is, why the fuck is anyone that is not bumping in said motherfucking ring commenting on it? Like, what the fuck difference does it make to you? You're not getting in the fucking ring. You're not bumping in the ring. And you sure as hell aren't helping build the motherfucker. So what the fuck does it matter? It is what? Maybe, okay, you're used to seeing a 20 by 20. Cool, you saw a 16 by 16 ring. Which is, funny enough, the normal fucking size of a ring. Like most indie shows that we go to have that fucking size of a ring. The fuck is, what the fuck was the problem with the ring? It held to it. Shit, I've seen worse rings. Like, I've seen rings where it's like, fuck, if you breathe in it, it's fucking moving.
Those little boys.
Like, what's the fuck is the point? Like, and it's funny because, and this is where people were just even more stupid about it. Buddy Matthews makes a fucking tweet making fun of this bullshit, saying, oh, so if it was because of this horrible ring, that's why I fucked up my ankle and lost. Like, just to fucking play at these idiots. And it was just shit like that I'm like, yo, y'all try to find something always to bullshit about wrestling. And it's like, it's why I can't even use the word that's wrestling fans, Because it's like, do you the motherfuckers that just want to find something to complain? Do you actually enjoy this? Because to be called a fan, you have to be a part of the fandom, and I feel like you could care less about wrestling. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, did y'all care about the size of the ring realistically this weekend?
It didn't look bad to me.
Right? Like, it's a fucking ring.
In all honesty, no. It did nothing. It like, not to say it did nothing, but it's like I didn't notice it until other people were pointing it out. I was like, oh yeah, it does look a little smaller. But a wrestling ring is a wrestling one. Let's really think about it, folks. All right, people who don't have small businesses, people that don't have any personal business. You're just a working man, 9 to 5, and you can't understand the concept of shipping out a wrestling ring that's going to cost quite amount of money versus supporting a local business that is over there that supports wrestlers, that is a wrestling company.
Yep.
And giving money back to the place that they are essentially visiting to do business. You know what? I'm here. Let's go ahead and everything like that. The size of the ring. That was a good one. But at the end of it, there's the thing. Tony Khan actually decided to go ahead and spend instead of spending money, which is not like he didn't have the bread to spend, right? We know he got bread to spend.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not about that. He supported a business that was in Australia that probably one of the wrestlers over there was like, hey, here's a business. Go ahead. They have a good, it's a good size ring, good pricing. We'll work with it. It's weird how the fans are more upset about the size of the ring than the actual wrestlers are upset. Because I don't think not one fucking wrestler complained about the size of the ring. They have other complaints. The size of the ring is not it. And it was absolutely fucking stupid. There's so many people that have like just this tremendous hate for AEW. And I just don't understand it. Wrestling is wrestling. The company that they are in is the company that they are in. Don't mean shit. We still get good fucking matches. Murphy had to, oh my God. He fucked up and tweaked his ankle in the beginning of the getting into the ring. Did a whole solid ass match in the little ring. Still finished and still walked to the back limping, but he still walked to the back. He still was walking without, not to say without a problem, but without help.
Yeah.
So there's fans out there that's just stupid, and those are those fans.
Yeah.
Those are those fans.
And it's the shit of, again, like we were talking about it with Toe and Krells about that. Sometimes it just feels like it's no matter what, there's the reason to complain. Like with Jey Uso now, that it's like finally they're giving Jey Uso this push. We're getting to that point. We're on the end of the tunnel.
What did Jey Uso do? What?
It's like,
what?
No, this was the thing I didn't understand, because apparently over the weekend, people went against like Damian Priest, and I'm just like, wait,
why?
did I miss something? Like, what the fuck?
Why?
Like,
why are you going against Damian Priest? Are you fucking why? Is that running with Bad Bunny right now?
I know why, and I figured it out because I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay, here we go.
Now, remember, I'm going off of the facts here.
Okay.
I interviewed a lot of people that don't want to be named.
Okay.
But a lot of these people are the smartest minds in wrestling. Right? Now think about this, Gigi. You have John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, who else is in the chamber? Seth Rollins,
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Those 5 people are in the Elimination Chamber, right? CM
Right.
Punk we don't know if he's a face or if he's a bad guy yet. He plays both sides against the middle.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah. John Cena now is a face, but turning into forcing his way into this. He's inevitable, right? Drew McIntyre's a heel. Logan Paul's a heel, right? So now the quintessential baby face that we all grew up with is 6'8", 350 pounds. Who is 6'8", 300 something pounds in that match? Braun Strowman. People are mad that Braun Strowman didn't win the triple threat match because he fits the criteria of being the babyface that can win the Elimination Chamber and go and beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania and become their champion. They are mad that Braun Strowman is not getting the title because he's 6'8" and 350 pounds. Because everyone knows that
you need to control the narrative.
Yeah, everyone knows that a heel the size of Umaga isn't going to be a champion because he's got to make the face look good. So they want Braun Strowman to be their champion.
Yeah, but we can't have the news.
Look at that. You said so much truth right now, Toe, that my headphones just popped right above my ear. Like, it said, this nigga said it all. Like, it's crazy. Look at this. Just, you see me? I am literally plugging it back in. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Word.
I forgot. Toe explained this to me. I forgot he explained.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that reminder, Ray.
Yeah,
That's it. You stop talking. You gotta remember these things.
It's all wrong.
You gotta remember these things.
It might not have been because might be going for Jacob. I don't know.
Well, they know, like they want to, but they know that he can't win because if he wins, he's never gonna win a title. And it's like why then would you want him to win if he's not gonna win the title? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's where they're going. That's
where they're going.
Yeah,
that's where they're going. Right.
That's where it's at.
Yep. Also in Pisces seasons, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever feel the way that Toe just explained, this is our season. We apologize. This is how y'all think, and this is why you guys are so, confused and crying in the corner. And it's okay because we've been seeing this from the jump. We, right, Toe? We got this.
Yeah.
Like we understand it.
Yeah.
Y'all just catching up, and it's okay. We're just catching up, but. But before we go back to like WWE really quickly, because I do want to talk about Solo and Jacob, and there's one thing we must talk about that happened yesterday. This is another video that I posted up because I was very confused on what the fuck did I just watch. I was very confused. I was confused on what I saw, what I watched, and I just don't understand. And I'm glad that other people feel the same exact way. Because we had a great, solid match with Chris Statlander versus Megan Bain, the Megasis. And again, man, it's just 2 big-ass women just fucking going at it. Blow for blow. Megan got up mad fast. Statlander got up mad fast. Like they were just, it was like a fight. And it was like great to watch. Great match. The ending happens. Penelope Ford interferes. She pushes Chris Statlander. Megan Bain does what she needs to do. Pins Chris Statlander for the 3 count. Now Penelope Ford is in the ring, beating up Chris Statlander, and out comes Thunder Rosa with a steel chair in her hand. This was hard to watch because then Thunder Rosa enters the ring and she's threatening to swing. Penelope Ford gets in front of Megan Bain and is like trying to stop it. Thunder Rosa she's like, I'm gonna swing, and then she kind of swings, and then she pulls back.
Yeah,
Now, This is how we see it. This is how we're viewing it. This is our perception. Somebody fucked up. And why didn't she swing? And if she didn't even need to swing, why did we not improvise by being like, all right, Penelope, before you want to be in the front, improvise. You see what I'm about to do? Like, follow what I'm about to fucking do. Somebody needs to lead here because nobody was leading towards the end.
Yeah.
Somebody had to take a chair shot, even to like the ribs, like, oh, like whatever. And if Megan decides to start beating on Thunder Rosa, then, then we start seeing a fight there. And then we get referees out to break them up, and that's it. Something.
Yeah.
Something.
I get what it is of you're protecting Megan still. Of, hey, we don't want to have her take a blow like that. We don't want to.
Right.
So have Thunder Rosa powder. Have the fucking Megan look at her like, I wish you would. I wish you would. Like, give her that, like, she's a megasis. Okay, cool. Have her stare at the chair. Like, you know how usually they would do, like, in the fucking old westerns when you're fucking aiming, it's just like, pull it. Pull the trigger.
Push the fucking button.
Like, just, I want that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they could have done to save it. The problem is, I feel like it was call in the back. They're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then that's it. And no one knew how to improvise. Because you could tell the spot was the usual fucking come in, they powder out, she fucking waves the chair, babyface go home happy.
Right? Throws the chair at them as well. Because that was another thing too. Right? And I'm sorry to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. That's another thing that pisses me off too, in a sense of way. Because she's threatening them, they leave. And then when they leave, she throws the chair at them. You throw the chair at them when you could have just swung it at them while they were in your face. I'm just saying, nobody improvised.
Yeah.
Some shit happened. You may continue.
So the funny thing to me about that part is you lost your equalizer.
Mm-hmm.
Psychology to me makes me now want to go back. You don't have a chair in your hands anymore. Now we can fuck you up. Because now we can go grab the chair and it's 2-on-1. Like, but it's little things like that, which again, in the spur of the moment, you kind of have to just what feels right. But yeah, that just it makes it look awkward in that situation. I'm assuming that's what the spot was, that it's supposed to be make Megan look like she doesn't care about the chair.
Mm-hmm.
But it just looks awkward because it looks like Thunder's still trying to swing it.
Yeah.
So it's like it needs to be a little more aggressive. It needs to be that fucking.
It looks like that. I hate to say it. It kind of looks like where you're watching like children fight, and I hate to say children, like like fight, like go ahead, son, go ahead, son, go ahead, son, go ahead, son. You know, like, and it's like, who's swinging here, or are we just wasting our fucking time?
Yeah, no, like,
you know, like
that way. That's almost like, hey, I'm gonna punch you. I got you. This is it. This is it. And it's like
in the face, in the face,
right?
It's like, so y'all gonna fight, or what's that? So it's like, little things like that.
But all right, so what I saw, to me, I kind of felt like this is on Megan Bain, just because she stepped to her, right, and she did the little I'm right in the face, like I'll knock you fuck out, and the other girls like in between. I think Megan should have got the cue, like, let me get out of the ring.
Yeah, that because if you're not gonna fucking just full on plant, just walk out. Because you already made the moment. You already fucking nonchalantly made the chair useless.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
So just leave. Like, just.
I am literally watching this video over and over again. Because I have, again, another video posted on my page, another one that went a little bit crazy. And I'm watching this. Megan Bain is definitely like just stepping out as Penelope Ford is clearly in front of her. When when Thunder Rosa decides to fake swing at it, Penelope Ford steps back and Megan Baines just stands there. And then Thunder Rosa's like, what do you like? You can tell like there was like whatever. We're like, yo, just stand back. Megan Baines is saying like I'm not gonna do that, but at the same time, a great improvisation would have been like even if Penelope Ford, when she was doing that tug of war shit, Megan Bain could have actually started like swinging on Thunder Rosa, like, yo, you coming at me with a chair and you threatening me? The minute I get the opportunity to swing at you, I'm gonna fucking swing at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You coming at me with a weapon? I don't need weapons. I got these hands. That's it. Boop.
Yeah.
You know, like if we're even if the segment was to do a tug of war, right, between Penelope Ford and Thunder Rosa, Bane should have definitely at least stepped up and would have been like, boop, you can get it too. And now we're gonna build a story, right, where you have Chris Statlander and then Thunder Rosa versus these two. I mean, it would have added more. It made it doesn't take anything away from the match, but it takes away from each character, I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
It doesn't help.
no, it makes Thunder Rosa look like a punk ass bitch. And I hate to say it like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, but we don't know exactly who missed what here, or if they were supposed to scatter or whatever the case may be. And I'm really tired of seeing everybody fucking scatter. Let's just see them fight. That's why I was like, I'm also kind of disappointed because I wish Bane would have been like during that tug of war, did something. Like if you're not gonna walk out immediately, like you having a tug of war, boop, let's get into a fight. Again, something. This whole segment made all of them. I hate this particular post-match segment. Made everyone look dumb except for Chris Statlander because she's just laying down. She just got pinned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah.
And then the ref that nigga just one ref with the chair and everything. Listen. All right, I'm done watching this video. That was my thing that was pissing me off. You know, and a lot of people felt the same way. We don't know the story, and I feel like we're gonna hear it sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, this is where experience comes in, right? And I think if I was Rosa, I would have hit one of them with the chair. Like if I would have did this and no one reacted, like, well, I'd have been like, duck the kick, bow, and smack the other girl in the face with the chair, and then let Megan Bain attack me, and then let the ref separate us. Because right now this ain't working, and it looks fake. Let's bring it back. Boom.
Yeah, Penelope needed to get sacrificed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the great.
I hate to say it, but regardless, even if it was just a different feud, Penelope is unfortunately to say the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that way you can sacrifice her and not make Megan Bain look weak.
Right.
Yeah, it's like even her just taking that chair shot. It's like, okay, cool. It adds something because it doesn't just make like, what do we do? You know?
Yeah.
But
like, what are we doing, George? What are we doing? You know, like that just. Ray's thing was the whole small ring. My thing is the fuck was that in the ring? And we're gonna talk about Solo and Jacob really soon. And now that The Rock is coming back tomorrow,
I just want to add one thing, and this is about the Jey Uso, where it's like I get the whole no one believes me that I can beat Gunther, but at one point we got to get past that.
yeah,
It can't. This whole thing can't be about no one believes me. I need Jay to just fully be, yo, I don't give a fuck if no one believes me. I'm gonna whoop your ass. And now let's get to I'm whooping your ass.
The thing
like
is, I think that's gonna be
that's the story.
That's the story. Like we're gonna get the the underdog till the end.
Yeah.
Because it's just like they did with Kofi. It's just like they did
Like
with Daniel Bryan.
Danielson.
Like
did
it's just gonna.
there's always an underdog story.
No,
And
I
this
get
year
it, but because
is Jay's.
that to me kind of like it feels like we're watching Sammy versus Gunther again.
And that's the issue because it's just they like to rinse and repeat it.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
I get the underdog story and that's fine, but I want Jay to stop acknowledging he's the underdog.
Yeah.
Like I want
I
show
think
that
the
Gunther
reason
gets the best
I
of him.
think the reason why he might feel that way is because look at the size of Gunter, like just the physique
Yeah.
in general versus him. You know, not to say it's a David versus Goliath
It
because
kind of
you
is,
know,
yeah.
but yeah, in
Yeah.
that sense of way. So that's why they're kind of doing it. It's again, it is like a David versus Goliath story. Like, oh, you're just small because Gunter has nothing else but to say. You know what I'm saying? What else does Gunter have that he's running on? He has
Yeah.
nothing else to say. They don't have nothing else. This is what they have. This is what they're working
Yeah.
with. Because Gunter can say like, you know, I've been this champion, I've been that champion, I'm the longest reigning this and that, because that's all that he has.
Yeah.
Right now, Jay, as the solo run that he's doing, no, you know, not towards his brother solo, but he's also along the way. Like things like that. But his you know solo run that he has and the story that they've been building, he is okay. Main event Jey Uso is all by himself all of a sudden, and then the year kept going on, and the yeet was happening. Everything was just starting to movement. So yeet, the same thing as yes, and
Yeah.
just gonna rinse and repeat the same story. There's always going to be an underdog story, no matter what.
Yeah. No,
And
I get that. It's just
I get that because Jay needs to have, not to say more confidence, because Jay Uber's confident.
Yeah.
he does.
And he's like, I'm going to beat you. Jay's not saying that he's the underdog. Gunter's saying that he's, yeah, well, I'm going to still kick your ass.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's just like that the past couple of promos that Jay said is like, none of y'all believe me. Like none of y'all said I could do this, and none of y'all said. And I'm like, yeah, I got it, bro. I got it. Like, there's plenty of people out here saying you can't do it. Now, from now on, let's not acknowledge them no more. Let's get the balls dropped. You challenge Gunter. I want that Rocky montage training, and let's beat Clubber Lang. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's where I'm at now. It's like no more talking about it. Let's prove these motherfuckers that you can whoop his ass.
No, I definitely I get you. It's just I guess that's the story they're trying to tell with it. Again, because it's just like
that's what their main focus is.
It's let's push that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna it fits just because we know what's moments coming though. We know at the end it's gonna be
the big payoff that we've been waiting for.
He was able to climb the mountaintop. He was able to do this. The guy that shouldn't be in the world title picture is now in the world title picture.
Mm-hmm.
The tag guy, the guy that was fucking at one point doing the haka as an entrance, is now WWE World Champion.
Main event. Jey Uso is main event of WrestleMania.
Which I feel bad for Jey Uso because with everything we're expecting to happen at WrestleMania, I don't think he's getting a WrestleMania main event. Either.
Nah, he has to.
I don't think he's getting the actual main event spot.
You think he's gonna start the show like Drew and
I don't think he's naming either night. Which is stupid because it's like it's
the winner of the Rumble gets
the winner of the Rumble is supposed to main.
Because one of them is supposed to be for the women.
Not even that. I just feel like
because whatever CM Punk and Cena matches in are gonna be probably a main event.
Not even the Punk.
No,
match.
I don't think like those.
The Cena title match with Cody is probably gonna main one. But then what the fuck are you doing with The Rock now? What are you doing with The Rock? What do you do with this bloodline feud? What do you do with that? There's just so much that they're planning that I feel like Jay's not getting that main event spot, which is crazy.
I think they're gonna keep it 7. I think. I don't know. Damn. He might open up.
Which is not the main event though.
It's not the main event.
Like
Damien asks, he goes, why do y'all think Thunder Rosa has fallen so far from being a superstar, AW Women's Champion, now being a mid card? She got hurt. I think what happened was it fucked up her moment. She hurt her back.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think it's a fallen. I think it's unfortunately the spot she had to come back to because she was at the top of the card at one point, but the problem is when you're not there for so long and then it's almost not that she's not dependable, but the injury she's dealing with is one of those where any moment it can happen again because her back really got fucked bad, like to the point where that's why they started letting her do Spanish commentary. She was part of the Spanish commentary team for a while. And there's still days when you notice, like, if you guys watch Busted Open, she's in bed. Like, there's still days where it's like, it's bad. Like, when you're dealing with a back injury, like, that's why a lot of people are still speculating Randy Orton might have come back too early. Like, back injuries are not easy, and especially when it comes to wrestling.
And he got it bad too. Like,
yeah, a back injury again. It's not something you play around with because you fuck it up. That like there's a difference of a fucking centimeter of what can lead to fucking you're not walking. So it's a very easy scare. And that's the situation of her just having to deal with that, the severity of that, and then everyone that was coming in that time. It's like it sucks that ROH has to be looked at as like a step down, but it's still ROH. Like they're still doing something with it, and I feel like Thunder Rosa is still like it's like her having the match with Megan Bayne. It's still something. They're giving her that spot of hey, we trust you to fucking build up this next person we have in mind, you know?
Yeah. But I just wanted to get to that before we got through it. But I'm at the point of my life where wrestling has got to the point where I can let it go a little bit, and let them lead me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'd never wanted to be that guy that fucking. Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? It got to the point where they got so repetitive. It's like, damn, bro, it's like it's right there in your face. The referee's getting a bigger pop than your fucking champion. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? So now we're actually getting Jey Uso getting an opportunity. Yeah. We're getting fucking people on TV like Braun Breaker. Like before it was like, yo, he only had 4 matches, but he's the NXT champion. But it proves to us that this motherfucker kind of deserved it. And him going with Sheamus and Ludwig now with Penta, we're getting a big diverse group of wrestlers that it's like, okay, this is what I grew up with. This is where it's at now. So I'm okay. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with this. You know? I don't know if that's how y'all feel, but that's where I'm at. So
no,
I'm not.
I like the difference. Like that's the thing. This has been, and I feel like that's been the consensus of right now we're in a time where nothing really is predictable. And I like that. That's what I said. Like it's a we're at a time where I can see Jay not getting the main just because there's so many things they can do.
Yeah.
And it's like they keep doing something else. Like The Rock randomly showing up on a SmackDown tomorrow.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch SmackDown,
Yeah.
but it's also like, now what are they gonna do?
But
it could also just be The Rock promoting his movie because I think
Yeah.
that movie he's doing about the fighter comes out in May, if I'm not mistaken. Could
be that, and then but just regardless, even if it's still just promoting his movie, he's going to be playing a role regardless. You know, he's gonna be backstage. He's gonna see Solo and Jacob and wait, they're on Raw, SmackDown.
That's SmackDown, Solo and Jacob.
Yeah. So but again, you do that, you tease that, you have those little things, and it's just there's so many directions this can take, and I love that. I love we have the option now of storytelling. Which to not go on a tangent, but apparently people got mad at that WWE is a storytelling company.
And not a wrestling.
With Michael Cole
Netflix. Yeah, Michael Cole saying that Netflix love the idea that WWE is a storytelling company. I hate to break it to people.
All wrestling is storytelling.
That's kind of like it's a good 50-50. And sometimes it's 75-25. Storytelling is a very big part of this because it shouldn't just be two people fighting in there for no fucking reason. Like, yes, the big, and this is the joke I'll leave on because unfortunately I gotta dip out. It is a simulated combat with two people fighting in their underwear, fighting for a belt. However, that right there is still a story because we're making you care about this one championship and we're telling you why you should care. Like all of us right now are emotionally invested in fucking Jey Uso getting that championship because we know he deserves it. We know he should have held it for a while now, but that moment's going to mean so much more. So storytelling is fucking important. So that's anything you watch, there's a story to it. So if you're mad about storytelling, you can't watch a movie, you can't watch TV, you can't watch a lot. Your favorite song, there's a story to it. Like if you listen to the lyrics, there's a story to what you're listening to. So stories revolve everything. But
what do we know? Fans are the most smartest people in the world.
Fuck it, right? we don't know shit. But
they don't want a story in their fucking in their shit, Ray.
My bad.
Why would they want a story in their wrestling, Ray?
I don't know. I feel like that should be part of it. But hey,
no, they want two meaty men smacking meat in the middle of the ring, sweating their balls off, face paint rubbed out, fucking the picture of the guy's wife on the tights of the other man, trying to pin them down, oil everywhere, and occasionally a table or two. That's what the smart marks want.
In the words of Booker T, no bread, no water, just meat.
That's right. Shit.
They're gonna get that at respect, but
the smart Mark, the smart Jose's, the smart fucking Kyles, all them motherfuckers know that.
Now we know.
Trying to add on to the foundation of wrestling.
My bad. I thought we wanted to respect the craft, but
cheap.
I will leave all of y'all with these lovely two. If we come back tomorrow first,
yeah, he just fucking called us lovely.
I can't call y'all lovely. All right, with these motherfuckers.
There you go. Shit.
Thank you.
I earned the right.
My bad, motherfucker. I'll be back for the SmackDown stream tomorrow if we do a little stream over at Gigi's. But unfortunately, I must bid y'all adieu. I'll see y'all Saturday for the Toe in the Show, Ray and Gigi show. And yeah.
We're definitely doing the stream real quick because we still got to talk about Solo and Jacob. And then since The Rock is there, I'm definitely doing that.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
And then there was 2. And then there was 2. All right. So we have some stuff that actually happened since SmackDown is tomorrow. Let's kind of little recap on just like the main story, which is just Solo, Jacob, and that whole bloodline tribe that's happening. Yeah, Jacob kind of confront Cody Rhodes, and it was definitely like, nah. As soon as we saw Solo, they both walked up to him, nah. The fact that Jacob put his hand up, be like, nah, bro, you ain't talking to him first. I'm talking to him first.
I got to tell this motherfucker.
This family. And that nigga was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting the last word. Then my guy was like, I don't give a fuck. He just,
Cody was like, shit, I ain't no bitch. But you know what?
my
You know what?
guy.
That is family. That's family.
What's hilarious, right, is that Tomatonga basically looking for somebody. He's like, hey, you, where's Solo? Where's Solo at? I don't know, whatever. He walks out, and then Jacob, where's Solo? And just throws this nigga. He just throws him completely. He's like, God. I was like, oh shit. And then, as I said before, Solo's doing the same shit that Roman did. Right?
Yeah.
Yo, I love you, Jacob. Like, get your hand off me. Seen this shit. I ran this shit last year. I'm not dumb. Like,
Yup.
I know what
Now
we're
all of a
doing
sudden,
here.
now all of a sudden you need me, nigga. This is what we playing with.
Only for basically to help Jacob out at the end, right? And then shit happened where Cody Rhodes came out, started attacking him. Tamatonga got in the way. And then Solo ended up spiking Tamatonga because Cody Rhodes, that was being held down by Tama, basically moved out the way. And look at that. And look what happened. We are on the verge of getting Solo versus Jacob at WrestleMania 41. And if we get this match, there's no doubt about it, Jacob Fatu is going to go over.
I can see that. Like, don't get me wrong. I definitely see that. But a part of me is like, and what happens to Solo afterward? Is Solo now like obsolete? Does he take time off and go find himself again, or
Remember,
we
still have more Samoans.
Shit, Solo's gonna go run out and get fucking another crazy Samoan? Like,
they are. There's some that are signed to NXT, right?
Yeah.
But there's more to it. They have cousins upon cousins upon cousins. Rikishi has like what, 20 kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I was being generous. My fault. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to continue for centuries and centuries. That's what's going to be crazy about this bloodline. There's always going to be another one.
You ever seen the Marvel show Secret Invasion? With basically the green people that can shapeshift? Samuel Jackson?
I have, but
it's not memorable. Don't get me wrong. It's not done to, but there's a scene where they're in a restaurant and one of the dudes like steps to the bad guy and everyone in the restaurant shapeshifts to the bad guy. Like, so it's like 100 of him just like surrounded the CIA agent. So I'm just sitting here like, so Rikishi had the whole family in one of those fucking independent shows. And it was like, oh, you want to come after my family? And the whole crowd stood up like, nigga, we all Samoan here. Like, that's how many fucking members of the family they got.
Turn around and be like, oh, I ran like that.
Yeah, like, oh,
Be like,
This
my
ain't my
fault.
office.
My fault.
I don't know these niggas.
Nigga going Homer Simpson himself up out of the situation.
Word. Shit, pretty soon WWE is gonna be the WWS, the Worldwide Samoans. Shit,
Facts.
they gonna fuck around and find out.
Oh man, that is wild. They are definitely taking over. Got more kids than Jada Pinkett Smith and has entanglements. That's funny.
Yo, damn, that's
That
fucked up.
is funny. That
It's
is
true. That is fucked up. Damn.
yo, that is funny. Wow, that's crazy because I had like the TV on mute and I didn't hear that. That would have been funny if I would have said that. So just real quick because it's something that I'm just reading. So as I was watching TNA and I wasn't like really listening to the fans or anything, apparently the fans at TNA chanted "She's a racist," and then "We coming for you" at Tessa Blanchard.
Oh shit.
Like we coming
But
for you.
on the actual TNA show, like,
Yeah.
oh, not at the pay per view, because I know at the
No,
pay per
no,
view they
like
were
like
doing that.
no at the show like tonight. Like this
Oh
happened
shit.
tonight when I was watching it. Again, I
Damn.
didn't have the TV volume up, so I can't hear
Yeah.
it. So yeah, I'm just like kind of reading it now. That's funny.
And
That
they
is funny.
ain't never gonna let that shit go.
No, they don't like her, man. They don't like her.
For real. Now I know now that's the reason why WWE wouldn't want to bring it. Is the last thing they want is anybody saying they're racist on the WWE's network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shit. You see,
Oh,
it goes to show you. I think it wasn't Hogan being a racist that made him got booed, and the Raw Netflix. I think it was him being a Republican and backing Trump in
No.
California. Like that was
No.
the big thing because California's all like democratical and shit.
Yeah,
Like
but no.
no,
No.
but
No,
if
bro.
people are talking about she's a racist to
Right,
Tessa
no,
Blanchard, shit
right.
like that travels throughout the whole.
Yeah, no,
Like
absolutely.
they
No,
would have
but
chanted
Hogan
that
got
shit.
booed not because I think him and his political beliefs added to that. But no, Hogan
No.
got booed because
I know that, but I think it was more of the fact that he just finished backing Trump. If it was the
I
whole
think
racist
it added
thing,
on
I
to
think
that.
that chant.
I think it added on to that. I don't believe that. I think that in realistically, like demographically of who was there,
Yeah,
attended in the crowd, they booed him because he's a racist.
but I
Not
think
because
that
of his
chant would have
political
came out
beliefs.
if they chanting that for Tessa Blanchard. That travels throughout wrestling. I think that would have
Yeah, but
chanted
here's
out
the
also
thing.
on.
This is a TNA crowd where it's like a lot smaller, very similar to maybe NXT. But there's certain things in NXT, like where I think I don't know if they tell the crowd you can't say certain things or whatever the case may be, because you can't really control what people say because they still say holy shit.
Yeah,
But if you would, let's just hypothetically say you put Tessa Blanchard in NXT, you'll hear it in NXT, and therefore it's still underneath the WWE brand. It's
yeah.
just that the house is a lot smaller. You're not gonna get a whole thing. I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that was like, he's a racist, but overall it was just the booze. It was just booing the shit out of him. And poor Jimmy Hart. Jimmy
Well,
Hart
he's the
did not
reason why
deserve that fucking heat.
Jimmy Hart's
Jimmy
the
Hart.
reason why they booed Hogan.
No, Jimmy Hart is
they
the
booed
reason
Jimmy.
why we feel sorry for someone that was standing next to Hogan. Why am I seeing Gordon Ramsay on my TV? What has happened? It's not no.
Oh, he's about to start cooking TNA.
Nah. I already seen this episode of Hell's Kitchen. I already seen that.
Shit.
I don't want Hell's Kitchen. I wanna. What's that other one? Fuck.
Kitchen Nightmares?
Damn it. No. Level Up or some shit like that.
Oh, the NXT thing?
No. I'm not talking about wrestling. I am talking about Gordon Ramsay. Is when they have like different chefs
Next
on
Level
different.
Chef.
Huh?
Next Level Chef.
Next Level Chef.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Yeah, it just came
Gordon
back.
Ramsay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
they're
know.
on the second episode or something.
Yeah. I just saw the preview of it on Sling earlier. So I was like, oh shit, I like that. But
I like all those cooking shows.
Not for nothing. Since you are talking about like level up the next NXT shit, there is something that did happen earlier this week where Triple H went ahead and displayed and debuted the 2 WWE ID belts for the men and women. What are your thoughts on that?
Well,
On the belts.
on like the way they look,
Yeah.
they kind of look like if like they could fit in the same category as the Speed Championship. Like if they had the Speed Championship and the ID Championships on their own brand, I can see that being cohesive. It wasn't like I look at it as like, all right, I get it. This is like a side belt that really isn't important. It just like, oh, okay, these are the guys that won our ID thing, and we got a
Right.
belt for them. If it was like a main fucking title, I was like, you're gonna have to do better than that, player. You're gonna have to do better than that. But it wasn't that bad, you know. Like if
Same.
I
I
wanted,
didn't
I would.
like I don't understand where people like, oh, they look terrible. They look this, they look that. Like, okay, but they don't look terrible. They look smaller than other championships because it is supposed to it's supposed to be that way. Like this is where
Yeah.
you're starting off. You're not gonna get some massive like title like the NXT title. Like
Yeah.
that's a title on Obafemi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the World Heavyweight Championship, whether it's Raw or SmackDown. You know, you're
It's a
starting off
trophy.
small because the company that is small. So, yeah,
It's like a little trophy.
a little trophy.
You know, like a memento to let you, like Braun Strowman when he won the world's greatest Rumble. You know,
Mhm.
or like the when they won in Saudi, that big ass belt for no reason. It's like, you know,
That they
this
couldn't even take with them.
yeah. It's just here you go. This is our ID, people, just to signify like here you go. It's your this is your trophy acknowledgement that you're the champion. I'm pretty sure they probably have an LMG champion, or if they did Tough Enough, they would have put a belt for Tough Enough or whatever. I mean, it's not bad. It kind of looks like
They look nice.
yeah, they kind of look like those the basketball and football belts.
Mhm.
You know, they
And
just
I'm
put
pretty
the
sure that's where more or less they got like the idea for the design a little bit. A little
yeah,
bit. You know, like just the idea of it. I like them. I don't think they look bad at all. I think this is what's going to suit that next generation that is basically going to be up and coming. You know? Because you got this. And you
yeah,
got like Level Up or whatever that thing is. Then you go to NXT and then you go to the main roster. It's like these are
yeah.
like little baby steps. So this is gonna be exciting because at least they have something to fight for. You know? And I'm
Yeah,
also looking at the collection that Triple H has right behind him.
me too.
Like that shit is tough.
I'm trying to figure out what this belt here is. All the way at the bottom left. Is that the woman's belt?
I don't know. Tell you what, it's not the tag belt. I think this
Yeah.
is all like the world championships of each thing.
Oh, that could be the first ever Intercontinental title because you see the bottom belt, the bottom row is Intercontinental.
Maybe. It looks dope though. I like
Yeah,
that.
it does. Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yo, speaking of ID, did you watch the first episode of the LMG,
No.
the Legends and Future?
LFG?
Yeah, LFG.
No, I have not. You can spoil it for me. I
It
did see clips though, like somebody got fucking roasted because he tried
yeah
to do Bully Ray in a certain way.
yeah. So the dude put his hand out to shake Bully Ray's hand in the beginning, and Bully Ray's like, "I'll shake your hand when you win." He's like, I'm not here to learn your name. I'm here to make you a star. And if you win, then I'll learn your name. You know, old school shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, this motherfucker told a promo that was horrible. Like, because apparently he was in a match in NXT and he got knocked out by one of the females. And he's like, you got a Snapchat? And Booker T was like, what the fuck was that? He's like, was that your promo? He goes, yeah. That was like, no, hold up. You're going to have a match with Bubba Ray and now cut your promo. And then he cut a promo about how Bubba Ray didn't shake his hand. And Bubba Ray's like, see, you made it look real. You made it seem real. He goes, no, it is real. You disrespected me. Bubba was like, I didn't disrespect you. I told you I'll shake your hand when you win the shit. And he wouldn't let it go. And the Undertaker was like, yo, you really want to be stupid and fuck up your whole opportunity because of this? Like, it's more important for you to be stupid out here and fuck up your whole opportunity? And the kid, he didn't grasp it. Because he's trying to be like, my brother even said it. He's like, we already got Grayson Waller, so this kid ain't gonna work. Because he's trying to be like from California with his phone out, trying to be cool and shit. And it's like, those characters don't really work.
No.
Because they seem, like, he seems fake. Like, he's trying too hard. But on the brighter side, the women, because they chose 2 standouts from those promos to have a wrestling match. 2 women, 2 men.
Okay.
The people who stood out the most in those matches were able to pick their coaches. So the women had a phenomenal match. And one of the women they chose was that Olympic gold medalist that came out with Jordan. You remember the girl in SummerSlam? Where she won the wrestling gold medal?
Yes.
She's actually been in NXT for the past year, training.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so she's on the show now. And she chose The Undertaker to be her
mentor.
Yeah, her mentor and stuff like that. But it's I'm watching, I'm like, this is a show that I would love to binge watch. You know, because there's a lot of like inside thoughts. Where like somebody came out and they told a story about how their father got deported. But the way she told the story, it wasn't really emotional. So Bubba Ray started asking her questions about it and she started crying. He goes, you see what I just did for you? I made this story emotional now. Now everybody can connect with you. He goes, now you got to start doing that on your own. And it's cool just to see these people. Some of them try too hard. Like one dude, he tried to be a gangster. And Booker T was like, yo, bro, when you from the streets, there's an aura about you. And you just seem fake as shit. And Bubba Ray was like, yo, I want to fuck you up, just general principle. Just because I can. I want to take you outside and beat the shit out of you. Like, you're trying to act tough. You're not, like, you're not fucking tough. So it's cool to see that. But it's kind of like Tough Enough with already trained, established people. Because Sean was like, there's people here that's been here a year, and there's people here that's been here a week. And they're on this show. And it's not just like the 4 coaches coaching them. Like A-Train is there, Finley's there, the Red Rooster, Terry Taylor's there. Even Sean's talking to these people. Like, everybody's trying to get them to a point where they can, you know, be on the NXT roster. And Maxine's boyfriend's on the show. And Bubba Ray's like, yo, you kind of move like The Rock, but don't get a big head. And in my head, I was like, I think he's like he's impersonating The Rock and not like naturally being The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's on A&E. One of them shit. But like, yeah. But I liked it. Oh wait, hold on. Leon don't like it because there's being too serious and the product on TV is not the way they make it seem. Well, I'll tell you this, Leon. Out of everybody I've seen, there has not been one person that instantly did this guy has it. You know how sometimes you watch a show like, yo, I like this guy. I want him to win. There hasn't been an instant draw me to it person. Like some brolic chicks there though. There's some chick from down under, and she's like, don't get me wrong, she's not China, but she looks like a fitness model. Like, yo, this bitch bangs in the gym. Yeah, Krills, you missed it. You missed Ray's rant.
You missed Ray's rant.
What was that? Like an hour into the show?
Maybe.
I think it was like an hour into the show, Krills.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because we started at 9. It's 11.
Yeah.
So yeah. About an hour into it. Here's the thing. I remember seeing a video clip as well, another one, of this woman who looks like a Samoan girl.
Yes. Rugby player.
Right. Yeah, I saw somebody posted a video about that. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And then she cut a promo, and then all I kept seeing was the same thing. Was like, yo, WWE done found out the female version of Jacob Fatu, and then she cut her promo, and I was like, that's not a bad promo. And then she got
Yeah.
praised for that by Mickey James, by I think Bully. You know, like she actually got praised for that. I was like, I'm gonna check out the show because it's anything that's wrestling related. I am gonna eventually check it out. I think I'm one of those. I'm one of those people. I don't think I know. I'm one of those people where I have to wait like at least 2 or 3 shows to come out
Yeah.
just in case I want to binge the second one automatically.
Yeah.
I like to wait off on it, so I will definitely take a look at it. 'Cause I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I want to know.
Yeah. And it's cool because you see the match, right? And they express it's not about winning and losing. So
Mm-hmm.
one dude, like the two dudes, when they had their match, the Rock guy or Maxine's boyfriend walks out and he's playing the villain. And Mickey Jane goes, okay, I know who the bad guy is here. And I know who the good guy is. The match goes on and Mickey Jane turns to Bully and goes, I don't know which one is which anymore. And Bully's like, he's not doing anything to make this guy look like a face. He's not cheating. He's not talking shit to the fans. He's not doing nothing to make this guy look like a face. And the face isn't really doing nothing to try to get the fans behind him. And even the Undertaker was like, yo, bro, when just for I don't know his name, when The Rock came out, you just stood there. I'm looking at you like you got to make me believe you about to whoop this dude's ass. Like, remember, there's always someone looking at you. You can't just stand there like, okay, let him do his. No, you have to demand attention at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's demanding attention, you need to be standing there because someone's going to glance at you and say, oh, this guy's really going to fuck him up. Or he's just standing there. What the fuck is this? Because you got to keep that illusion going. I mean, it's dope to see those little tidbits. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked those little scientific, thought process people have. Shit, I would love to hear what Bully Ray had to say about that segment with Thunder Rosa and Megan Bain.
You know what's crazy? Somebody actually tagged Bully Ray on the post that I had. They
Oh
were like,
shit.
Bully Ray, what do you think about this? So he sees it and he says something about it. You know, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure that he might even say something. And we'll probably hear it tomorrow.
Yeah, like I'm busted open or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was just such an awkward segment.
Yeah.
It really was. Like there was like, what was that? And it's like, they might even say that people is trying to go in for the business for themselves. But like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And it's funny, I'm looking through the comments and everything, and I see like a gif of Krusty the Clown smoking a cigarette. It's like, what the hell is that?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
So yeah, so just this is another one that just kind of took off already. And I'm like, shit, this is great. But yeah, everybody more or less has a consensual feeling of what the hell was that. Some of the funniest comments though, one of them came from my friend. And I got mad love for you, G. I appreciated this shit. It was like this when you're still learning the controllers and forgot how to drop items.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. You just
So that was his comment with the Thunder Rosa one. He was like, when you're still learning the controllers and forgot how to drop the items. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fucking weak. Oh man. And I guess, you always have those other people that have similar mindsets and everything like that. It's like when the controller's not plugged in,
the battery's dying.
the batteries died. And then of course it's always gonna be here's AEW doing dumb shit again. And I'm like, no. It was a
That's
good
not AEW.
segment. Listen, it was
Yeah.
a good segment with MJF and Adam. I was gonna say Copeland, Hangman Adam Page. Not calling him
Damn, you hate Cope so much that everyone Adam is now Copeland.
Adam Copeland. I don't like
Shit.
man Adam Page either. Like this
Yeah.
is he was a heel, then he's a face, he's a heel, he is the equivalent of what Big Show was in WWE when turning heel and turning face. The only difference is that this man is not literally crying.
Yeah.
Okay? So that is that. I'm just it's whatever. Hangman Adam Page, let's just run with it. It's a good story that they're running with. I'm here for it.
Who is he
What else?
on?
What happened?
Who is he feuding with now?
Who?
Adam Page.
MJF?
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was Jericho.
No.
No, because
Jericho got some other shit. And who the fuck is he? Him, the Learning Tree, and I forgot what trio he's coming after this time.
No, you know what it is? Because I was skimming through the Max videos to try to see the Grand Slam. Apparently, Grand Slam made on Max. But I saw Jericho, and then I see Hangman Adam Page beating the shit out of somebody. I'm like, wait a minute, he fighting Jericho now? But no, all right. So it's I just forgot who the fuck you said.
Hangman versus MJF.
MJF. There you go.
Damn. Then we got a great ass promo from Tony Storm. One of my favorite lines. Oh man, I want this line on a t-shirt. Say hello to the what was it? I am the tramp that is your new champ. And I was like, oh my God, put that on a shirt. I am your tramp and I am your new champ. And I'm like, yes. Yes, ma'am. You goddamn right. And the fact that we brought back Luther. I'm here for all of this. I love what they are doing with Timeless Tony Storm. I love everything about it. What's next and who's next? Who knows? But I'm intrigued and they got my attention, but let's see what really fucking happens now, right?
Yeah.
I can't really remember what happened after that. There was just like a lot of little random things. We started talking about Thunder Rosa segment again and everything like that. That's how we got back to AEW. But with WWE, I mean, we have all the women for the Elimination Chamber, correct?
Yep. Roxanne just became the last person to qualify for the chamber. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm excited for, to be honest with you. Like, I know they're probably gonna push Bayley versus Roxanne at WrestleMania or whatever, but the fact that she almost won the Rumble kind of makes me believe that there's a possibility she could win the chamber.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm trying to see who are all the competitors for the Elimination Chamber.
The females?
Yes.
Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan,
Okay.
Naomi, Bianca, Roxanne, and Bayley.
Nice.
So Alexa Bliss is the wild card.
Alexa Bliss is definitely a wild card. Bianca Belair and Naomi. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Because I don't know when they're bringing Jade back.
Yeah.
Like, when are you guys calling Jade? Like, hey, girl, are you done? Like, we gotta finish the storyline. And I think this is where we're starting. That's why we got the tapes, because now we're getting closer to her return.
Yeah.
It would be dope if Jade would be a wild card for Bianca and Naomi. And like, but the thing is that you have Liv Morgan, who's possibly going to get her ass handed to her when Bianca and Naomi get a hold of her, right? Because that's the beef. That's what's going on. Alexa Bliss is the wild card. Bailey could win this. Bailey could win this.
You could, yeah. I mean,
Wait, who? Terrible. Charlotte Flair pick.
Tiffany.
Yep, Tiffy
So the
time.
winner of
Which
the
we
winner of
saw.
this faces either Rhea or Io, because Rhea and Io is having a title match the Monday after Chamber.
Ah, there's gonna be a triple threat match. Got it. Come on. You don't see this being a triple threat match at
I,
WrestleMania?
I see it being a ladder match, but that's just me.
Nah. If anything's gonna be a ladder match, let it be for like the IC title.
I hear you.
I don't want my women's match to be a ladders match. That could be for like tag teams. I don't got time for that for the women's match. I don't, I'm like, I don't got time for that. No. No, let that be for like the other ones. Let it be for the other ones. We'll get that later. Ladder matches is not that fun. Because I need multiple people to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ladder match, meh, maybe. I want there to be at least minimum of 6 people for ladder matches.
I mean,
Bring back the TLC matches at WrestleMania, you guys. Stop making it into a fucking pay-per-view. I'm just saying. It was exciting. It was exciting time.
yeah, it was.
So damn. I don't want Liv Morgan. I do not want Liv Morgan. I do not want to see Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley again. I am done with that story. Let's move on, move forward. It's not going to be Bianca Belair, and it's not going to be Naomi.
So it sounds like it's going to be Alexa Bliss just based off of, elimination.
Alexa Bliss, Bailey, or Roxanne Perez. I don't think they're going to run the ball with Roxanne Perez right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're going to give Roxanne Perez a women's title against Rhea Ripley or Io.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like something's going to happen. That's why I feel like there's going to be a triple threat match. Like,
but so if it isn't Alexa who wins, what do we do with her?
well, Alexa is still part and is going to be part of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing with her. You're putting her right now in the forefront of that group. Uncle Howdy cannot. The only person that can possibly lead that group right now would be Alexa.
Yeah. Uncle Howdy wasn't doing his.
It's
He
not
wasn't
that
doing
he
the best
wasn't
job.
doing it. It's that right now Uncle Howdy is fucking injured.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas is injured. The first in storyline, the first victim Uncle Howdy had was Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
So if anybody got the fucking therapy session, like how Bo Dallas was having and all the things and all of this shit that what we were building on and stuff, Alexa Bliss had that from the jump. Of course she's going to join the Wyatt Six. If Bo Dallas still cannot, be there, then what's going to end up eventually it's going to end up happening that they're all going to get together. They're all going to see the light and we're all going to bring it all together. Is Bo Dallas hopefully coming back soon? Hopefully, because I don't even know what injury he's dealing with right now.
I don't either.
And Nikki Cross is not really talking.
Yeah.
So they need somebody that's going to be a mic. So, I mean, it could be Bailey. Bailey and Rhea. So I'm saying Bailey, Rhea, and Io sounds like it's going to happen. Or if you do give this to Alexa Bliss, then she'll be the wild card.
I mean, you could
You could also just do
necessarily
Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley.
now. I don't know how this would work unless Jade makes a major impact. But just let's go down this little rabbit hole here.
Okay.
They're in the middle of the match. No one's really eliminated yet. And Jade finds her way in the ring and beats the shit out of everybody in the ring. Kind of like there's a no contest now.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have to figure out another way to get through it. And then it's like Jade, Bianca, and Naomi, they going their way. Now we have like Liv, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, and Roxanne going there. Now, what if Alexa Bliss goes after Liv? What if that's her Wyatt 6 going after Liv? Trying to teach her a lesson or some shit. Because remember, a lot of people were saying that Liv should have been Sister Abigail.
I
Earlier,
remember
you
that.
know,
No, I remember that. But then where Liv was at and stuff like that, she didn't
yeah.
reach. She wasn't there yet to reach. Liv looks more like a cycle than I don't know than
Possessed.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. No,
Does she? I feel like they're both on the level of same psychotic. I don't know.
Liv is more of a crazy mean girl than like a possessed psychopath. Like I think Alexa Bliss like owns that now. Like she could
Right.
turn on that something is possessing her.
Right, like something that
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
snaps.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Alexa, she's not here right now.
Yeah. Like I don't know why that. I don't know why that
Lily.
attracts me. Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan WrestleMania for some reason. And then you could probably have maybe a 4-way with Rhea, Bailey, Roxanne, and Io.
Maybe. I mean, we don't need a triple threat. Could be just
Yeah,
singular,
that's true. Yeah.
you know. But we have to see what the story is going to build up. Because I think what I want is by WrestleMania, I want for Alexa Bliss to be able to turn into her alter ego. Like,
Yeah.
if she has a match with Liv Morgan and it's a one-on-one match, let that happen at night and let the whole fucking cinema of the Wyatt 6 happen in that match, but no members of the Wyatt 6 come out. It's just Liv turning her alter ego. And then she just like the lights either turn red. I hate to say red, but you know, that's what they're going to fucking do, right?
Yeah.
That
It's
or
always fucking red for
if
some
it's
reason.
not red, then that fucking nightshade blue type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like kind of still like
Shadow.
shadowy, right,
Yeah.
like a shadow effect, right? And then she again, Liv gets completely like, oh shit, and then boom, and then essentially that's not Alexa Bliss anymore. That's Lily. Lily came out to play. Lily looks like Alexa Bliss. In
Yeah,
other
she
words,
does.
Lily is Alexa Bliss's alter ego. Just like Nikki Cross's alter ego is Sister Abigail. Just like Dexter Loomis's alter ego is Mercy the Buzzer. And so forth. And so you guys see where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Bo Dallas's alter ego, Uncle Howdy. Everybody has an alter ego. And with this, it's a story that you can write whose alter ego is worse.
Yeah.
So I would like for that to happen at WrestleMania. If we do a match on WrestleMania, if we don't do it on WrestleMania, that's fine. If we do it the Raw after Mania, that's cool with me too. I'm with it.
Yeah.
But I would like for that to happen during that time. You know, like I get that Alexa Bliss is coming back and everything like that, but I don't think we're just gonna hand her the title either. Now, if we do, and it ends up being Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania, that would be fun to watch.
It would be.
But
Because
but let me. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but would it feel like it's another Liv Morgan versus Rhea? And then I'm only saying that because of similarities of height,
yeah,
size, blonde hair.
I don't think so, because Alexa Bliss has that psychology that Liv Morgan doesn't. So
Mhm.
I think it would almost be like, this is the last of the 4 horsewomen that Rhea, like, this is the Harley race out of the 4 horsewomen that Rhea has to, finish that era of wrestling with. You know what I'm saying? Because she pretty much wrestled all of the 4 horsewomen in that era of NXT, but Alexa Bliss was there also, and she's one of the top females. Like, she's that. There's
People
one
don't
left.
realize that she was in NXT way before the whole 4 horsewomen started.
Yeah.
And if anything, she was the 5th horseman. That's what they like to say. And I'm like, she's the first Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I always go back to when Dusty Rhodes was in the Hall of Fame, and he's like, "Yo, let's make it official. Me and Harley Race are part of the 4 Horsemen now."
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Alexa Bliss will be at the Hall of Fame, like, I'm a part of the 4 Horsewomen, you know. But yeah, I see. I think maybe just because I know, like, Alexa Bliss has more than Liv Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
not more, but different
Mm-hmm.
than Liv Morgan. To me, it wouldn't feel like another Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
And plus, Dominic won't be there.
Yeah.
That's the big part of their storyline is Dominic.
Yeah. Tom Tom's everywhere,
Yeah.
which he's been doing great, by the way. So
He has.
I'm like waiting for it. I'm like,
I mean, listen, he's been doing a lot better. He's been more serious as a heel now. He's not fucking smiling for no reason, like, the giddy smile. I think Liv helped him out a lot, and having Raquel there with that little dynamic of Carlito trying to get at Raquel, because now it almost seems like Carlito's Eddie and Raquel's China, but they're not focusing on that so much. It's just like a little hint of it. So it's kind of like, okay, here we get that little nostalgic, story of this shit in the background.
imagine, like, one day, like, shit don't go right between Liv and Raquel anymore. Carlito's there, and she actually, like, it's like, like, not crying in his arms, but just, like, venting to him,
Yeah.
and he's just there. That's not cool. That's not cool. Like, you shut up. That's cool.
Like, she leaves and he looks at the camera and goes, "Now that's cool."
Like he's just consoling her and everything like that. He's just it's gonna spark one day.
Yeah, and she just starts
Yeah.
walking out with an apple.
Or like she hugs him, like, and like, wait a minute. Ew. Get off me.
Word.
Walk away, mad awkward. Then he's like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
You see
The
that?
hug.
Like, he's looking at what's his name. He's just poking, like, you saw that? And Finn's like, I don't care. I don't know why he's Scottish to me now, but yeah.
I was about to say that's not a Hispanic
Yeah.
Puerto Rican accent, sir.
Well, I was trying to do Finn's accent, but
Oh, Finn.
yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't good either. It's
No, it wasn't.
terrible.
But we're gonna blame Ray on that because he left early.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Shit, that's another one though. Like, what's happening with Finn now?
Finn is going to get his solo push. Eventually, Finn and the whole Judgment Day Judgment Day is gonna go down to what I was gonna say JD, but JD's fucking injured. He's out for months.
Yeah.
Broken ribs and all? Shit. And he still finished the match.
Word.
Unbelievable. Like, my hat is off to that guy. Wait, you have Dom? You have Carlito? And then you have Finn. Finn is
Yeah.
gonna be by himself, and it's gonna be Dom and Carlito.
With the girls.
No, the girls are gonna go off and do their own thing. I honestly don't see Liv Morgan and Dominic being together after WrestleMania.
Yeah. Like once they win the tag titles, I think they're probably gonna be their
Yeah.
own.
I think that's what's gonna happen when Liv Morgan and Raquel win the tag team titles. They're just gonna be like, yeah, we don't need you guys. We're just gonna go now.
Yeah.
Bye. Gonna be like the Mean Girls.
Now, do we make Dom a face, or do we give him another girl?
No. Dom doesn't need to be with any other women. I think Dom is able to fly the coop by himself now.
I mean, he's a bad boy. You know, he went to
Listen.
jail for those 20 seconds.
He did, and I don't know what happened. Yo, whatever happened to his tattoo?
The
He
tears,
replaced it with the mustache.
the tears of all of his fallen brothers wiped it away.
Yo, I am weak. Like, bro, you really showed up with a fucking teardrop tattoo. That is so funny. Nah, but Dom and Carlito will always be heel. Not to say always be heels, but in this momentum and in this moment, they will be heels. And that's it. That's exactly what's gonna end up happening. Dom is gonna end up just being in a tag team with Carlito.
I
And
can see that.
yeah, like and it could work. They can do this together. It's I don't see why not. You know? I mean, if you're gonna push Finn, that's what's gonna end up happening. And then when JD comes back, he comes back. Now, whether he comes back as the Judgment Day or by himself, then most likely it's just gonna be him by himself and whatever. We would have to see where he lines up when he comes back.
Yeah.
You can't write anything for him. Not until he's cleared. And then we can try to figure out what to do.
Because it kind of looked like, if anything, Finn and him were leaving. Like, they looked like they were going to be like, we're going to do our own thing.
Right. And I do believe that might have been the plan. But unfortunately, JD Dunham did get injured, and maybe these plans now have derailed.
Yeah.
Or JD was gonna stay, and they were gonna be a trio. Finn was gonna be off on his own thing, but maybe now they're not gonna do that. So we just have to see how it's gonna play out and everything. You know. What else happened in wrestling? Let's see. Logan Paul is the last person to be. No, Friday. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. So we got all 6 of them now.
Rollins was the last one to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins, and this is to go up against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
Now,
in the zone.
If Cena doesn't fight Cody Rhodes, I feel like it's Cena versus Punk.
Maybe.
But do we get Drew versus Cody at Mania?
Drew versus Cody could happen. I don't know, man. Now
You can
this
also have
is tough to call because
Cody has history with Drew. He has history with Rollins. He doesn't have history with Punk, but Punk and Cena would be the test for him because they're the last generation. So it's almost like passing the torch type shit. So I can see why they would wrestle him.
unless they're gonna give John Cena that last WrestleMania rub.
Yeah.
That's why I also see that as well. And it's not like I hate to say face versus face. I don't know if they're gonna want to do that, but at this point, like people have a love-hate relationship with Punk. People have a love-hate relationship with Drew McIntyre. Everybody hates Logan Paul, but we don't see Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No,
Nah.
no, we're not doing that. We'll see Logan Paul at WrestleMania, but it won't be against with Cody Rhodes. I can see John Cena versus Logan Paul.
I can see that also because it wouldn't hurt either one of them.
It sure wouldn't.
And John Cena's like the king of ripping into motherfuckers when he promos. And just to see him rip into Logan Paul would be enjoyable.
Yeah, it would be. I do not want a triple threat match between Punk, Rollins, and Roman.
I don't either.
I want Rollins and Roman to have their own singular match. Who else is Drew McIntyre beefing with?
It seems like everyone. Like
Maybe
you
it
can
is
put
Drew
him with anybody.
McIntyre that goes over. But does Drew McIntyre beat Cody at Mania? And he takes another loss at Mania?
To be honest with you, I don't see how he loses. With the way they built this man, I don't see how he loses to Cody. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cody needed damn near the entire fucking Attitude Era to beat Roman. I don't see how he could beat Drew just off of the way they are now. Even with Cody Rhodes being unhinged and turning heel, I don't see him beating Drew because Drew is that Hogan-esque unstoppable fucking force.
I don't want to see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes because I feel like John Cena won't win. And I think I don't know what damn.
I don't
Trying to
think
think
that match.
about the last time that John Cena was at a WrestleMania that he didn't win.
Austin Theory.
He won? Did he win?
No, I think.
Oh no, Austin
beat him.
Theory. Yeah. Austin Theory's
Yeah.
talking about how he I won. I beat John
Yeah.
Cena.
That was the last thing he did.
No, I'm talking about at WrestleMania though.
No, I'm talking about Austin Theory. That was the last thing he did with any, that meant anything.
Anything relevant.
Yeah.
Heard.
To be honest with you, I think I can bear Drew versus Cody more than Seth versus Cody.
Right.
Or
Same.
like Cena and Punk versus Cody.
Cena and Punk versus
They kind of been doing Drew and Cody secretly cutting promos on each other for a year now. Like this is like
there's some build up to it. Absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of build up to it.
Some hidden
like
build
a
up.
whole calendar year, and the calendar year still has to deal with you're still obsessed with Roman.
Yeah.
And then anybody that whatever, like, and you sided with Roman Reigns. Like.
Yeah.
And then you can hear Kevin was right. And then set up let's see. I don't know. I see John Cena versus Logan Paul for WrestleMania. I can even see CM Punk versus Logan Paul. To be quite honest with you, I could
I
also
can
see that.
I can see that. It depends on how this chamber goes.
Yeah,
I think that's the reason why Logan Paul's in this chamber to set up a WrestleMania match.
yeah, with somebody,
Yeah.
anybody that whatever. If he pisses off CM Punk, which is we know that he's gonna piss off CM Punk in the match, right? He's a
Yeah.
heel, and I ain't gonna lie. Hearing him on the podcast with NuKKle, not to say I respect Logan Paul more, but I appreciate the fact that he is learning more about the business and taking it a little bit more serious than just bullshitting like when he first got there. Because even Michael Cole said he was like, "You improved from like the first time I seen you to now," and he was like, "I'm not a wrestler. I'm a stuntman." He'll say it. He's a stuntman. He's like, "I do great stunts," and how there was a lot of talk of when he had to take that dive or that elbow drop from the ring to the announce table, and it was a long ass fucking jump. And how
Yeah.
everybody in the back was like, "Are you sure you're gonna make it? Are you sure you're gonna make it? Are you?" He's like I do this for a living, right, guys? Like the fact that he's Logan Paul's still a piece of shit, but I said it before, he's still good in the ring for spots, and he makes them look good. That doesn't mean I like the guy. I don't like the guy. He's never done anything personally to me, but the fact that he decided to move to my motherland island and basically take over a beach that was once public and then is now considered as private because that's his home property is bullshit. You should never take away anything from my people, and that's why I feel like he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna discredit what he's doing in the wrestling ring because he could be a piece of shit in real life too and not care about anybody's life inside of that wrestling ring.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to take care of them if he didn't want to, but he actually wants to. And I'll give him that. But he's still a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
what's up, Big Food?
Big Food. You remember Big Food?
Big Food? I remember Big Food.
Yeah, he comes every once in a while. He's on the OGs from when I was streaming.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Big Food. Yeah, there's a lot of emphasis on the O's.
Yeah.
4.
He's gonna Stone Cold Steve Austin me.
Ha.
I don't know what that means, but I Big Food.
So there's just so many ways that you can go with this, and then
Yeah.
you do have to figure out what you're gonna do with Damian Priest as well. Because if you're
Oh,
putting
shit.
Damian
He's
Priest in the Elimination
match.
Chamber,
Yeah.
who is he feuding with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I forgot he was in the match.
No, I'm looking at his name. Damian Priest is in this, but I don't see Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes.
Not at WrestleMania.
Mm-mm. Now Damian Priest, I mean,
I don't see him wrestling Logan Paul either.
no. He's a face.
Shit. I don't want him wrestling Cena neither.
Or Punk. Because
Yeah.
with Punk is like, what are you really doing? So, I mean, Damian Priest defeated Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. But Jacob Fatu's future is written in the walls with Solo.
I think Priest is the guy to take the final pin. Like if Drew does win, I think all of the
He's going to be
stories.
the second to last person to take the
Yeah,
pin.
yeah, like all the stories are gonna be definitive, and then Priest is gonna be like, maybe he's gonna win, and boom, there goes Drew or something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he'll get screwed out of something somewhere from somebody when the cage doors open.
and you know they're going to open. That's why I still have like high hopes for Jade Cargill to come in because I want her to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Like a storm is coming inside the elimination chamber. Let's make that happen, folks. Let's
Yo,
make it
word.
happen.
That'd be kind of dope. Like the lights turn off, you get like the Undertaker's fucking thunderbolts and all that shit. 'Cause she
But then she
portrays so
starts
much
off like,
fun.
ha ha ha, a storm is coming. And then her music hits. During the elimination chamber, everybody's gonna be like, the fuck? Like, get in here, girl. Get in here.
Boom, big boom.
Imagine she gets in there. She goes after Liv Morgan. And then Bianca and Naomi just start beating up on Jade.
Shit.
And then, like, one of them gets a roll-up pin out of nowhere because they were so distracted on beating up on Jade.
Damn.
I'm just throwing shit out there.
No, I hear you.
It's good shit. It's good
Cause then
shit.
it's like, damn, y'all
It's
fucked
such
up
good
because
shit.
she bought that it was Liv that did that to her. Y'all could have got out scot-free and you still fucked her up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh man.
But we're definitely gonna get more into this next week when we do our prediction show. And DJ hit me up saying that he had to work today. That's why he didn't come by, but he wanted everybody to know that he said hi.
Hey.
You know? But that's what makes wrestling right now at the top of his game because we don't know what's gonna happen.
No. We don't know anything. And that's what
Word.
that's good because sometimes some things can be a little bit too predictable.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of pull the rug under us and just like, haha, we got you, bitch.
Yeah.
But I think that we kind of covered a little bit of everything
Yep.
that happened at wrestling this week, and then also giving you guys our opinions and our predictions and potential storylines that we think that we write out here, and then they hear us, and then we'll see it on TV. It's happened a few times.
Yep.
Like Toe predicted who was going to be the winner of the Royal Rumble. He wrote that.
That's right.
He knew that we were going to eat Mania,
That's right. Shit.
and the fact they ain't taking advantage of Yeet Mania is disappointing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, folks, I will be doing the live stream from my channel. Mainly because The Rock is going to show up on SmackDown tomorrow night. Now, this could be him basically shooting a promo for his new movie, but it doesn't matter if he's there for shooting a promo for his new movie. At the end of it, he's still going to play some type of pivotal role in the Samoan bloodline storyline that we got going on.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to go ahead and see that. What happened?
I kind of feel like now I don't think this is gonna happen. I think The Rock is gonna do something with Cody, but I kind of feel like The Rock goes to talk to Solo. You know,
You think he's gonna talk
the
to Solo? I think he's gonna talk to both of them.
like the High Chief goes like, "Listen, bro, I get what you did, and I admire it. He wasn't ready." And you know, what I'm saying, like, and it's one of those things like, I'm here to broker a match between y'all two because now you have to be punished for what you did, and now Jacob is gonna be the punishment.
Maybe. Or maybe he plays Solo, like, with that whole, but you weren't ready for it. Looks at Jacob and he's like, "Are you? You built different. You know what it was like. Yeah, you know what it was like. Real recognize real. Respect." And then just looks at Solo, looks at Fatu, Tamatunga, back at Fatu. You know what to do. And then walks away. That they know more. What do you mean what what does he mean by that? What do you know what to do? Like, as if it was a secret thing that The Rock told them. Rock told Jacob Fatu what to do, like on the low,
Word.
like what to do. Like nigga, he texts you what to do. What's the next move?
Word, like
Whoa. You went to
he was in
tribal chief?
contact with he was in contact with the tribal chief. That whole Paul when he did the Paul Heyman.
Yeah, like oh man.
I think that would be a dope reason for The Rock to come, but it's probably just gonna be some more bullshit. He's probably
Yeah,
gonna
it
cut a
is. It
promo.
really is. And it's just gonna be just bullshit. And then him pumping up his social media page of all the things that he's doing, including drinking Terramana, tequila, and then possibly getting behind the wheels of a car like he did last time.
Yeah,
We saw you. You're not supposed to drink and drive, sir.
word. Raw goes on Netflix, and now we're
Raw goes
drinking and
on Netflix,
driving,
and this is what you're gonna do?
yeah, and flying
You
Toto everywhere.
That's it. No, nah. Chill. That's not on Netflix.
I
That's on
know.
the C-Dub. That's on the local
Word.
channels. You get that for free, and that's bad.
Right? Shit. Because I paid for fucking
We pay.
paid extra.
The fact that this happened on the CW, not on Peacock,
Right?
didn't happen
Shit.
on the cock.
Why wouldn't you show Toto on the cock?
The P did not end up on the cock. I'm just saying.
Word. Shit. I want my money back.
No shit. Word. And that extra fee just because I don't want to watch ads.
Word, motherfucker.
But again, guys, I'm gonna be streaming live. Ray's gonna show up. So if you want to show up,
Yeah, definitely.
invitation's open, bruh. We're just doing this for SmackDown, just to shoot the shit, just to really see The Rock and see what impact that he's gonna have, plus the rest of the show. And yeah, we'll be also back on Saturday with the Toe and the Show with Gigi and Raymond. On Saturday, and then we'll come back to you guys live for the Raw watch along on Monday.
There you go. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, exactly at 12 o'clock, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out.